Holy shit. 100 episodes. Who'd have thunk it? Certainly not I. I don't know. All right. So it is open mic night, 100th episode. You guys are the stars of the show tonight. So I'm going to read the rules first. First, we'll say hi to Donna. Hi, Donna.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Just trying to get my mouse to work because it doesn't.
Oh, no. Did you break it already?
It didn't work last week. We never fixed it.
No, it was working when I plugged it in.
Well, it didn't work when I touched
Oh, you
it.
broke it. Don't break my laptop. All right. Who we got in the house? Let me put my glasses on so I can see the tiny little writing on there. So we got Robert from YouTube. We also have Robin on Facebook. Nice. Donna's in the house. JD, what's up, buddy? I'm there too. Diane, John Kennedy, what's up, buddy? Barry, hey Barry, how you doing? Jade Kitten, woohoo!
Hey, Kitten's
Bob,
in the house.
what's up, Bob? Oh my goodness, I know 100 episodes. Can you believe it? Hey Jay, what's up? So lots of things. Well, I mean, there's. It's been a long week. I'm glad it's over. I can celebrate. We're just gonna chill. I'm actually gonna just get drunk. That's what I'm gonna get, but not too drunk.
Tonight. No,
We
we
gotta
got
get up
plans
early.
tomorrow. Yeah.
We're going up to Scranton, Pennsylvania. Scranton.
You can't even say it right.
Scranton.
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 You gotta
Pennsylvania.
enunciate.
Scranton.
Scranton tomorrow because there's a paranormal conference that's up there. It's like their first annual. Well, I guess they hope to be the first annual conference, and so we're going up to see what's going on. My buddy Jason Halls will be there, so I'm gonna go see if I can harass him a little bit and see if we can have fun. So let me go over the rules. Let me put the rules up here. Where are they? There they are. There they are. Okay, the rules are: you are welcome to ask questions because tonight is open mic night, 100th anniversary edition.
Or come on the show night.
Yeah, come on the show tonight. I'm gonna post the link in the chat room, and we'll get into that. Let me get the rules first, and then I'll get
batteries
into what I'm
fresh
doing.
there? No.
Yeah.
Can I have one, please? Thank you.
You can have one. So rule number 2 is I don't know everything. I really don't.
He doesn't.
Even though there's some people that call me a know-it-all, I don't know where they're getting their information from, but I am not a know-it-all.
He is not.
I know a little.
Especially in this house.
I'm a know-a-little. That's what I
know
am.
a little.
That's
He's a know a little.
I'm a know-a-little.
He is a know a little.
I'm a know-a-little.
I like
this,
that word. I
little
know a
that.
little that.
I know a little that.
Know a little.
Shit. This is the
I'm
tone
writing
for the
that
night.
down. I'm writing that down.
Oh my god. Rule number 3 is that we follow the Patrick Swayze rule here. Which is be nice. Until it's time to not be nice. But basically that's it. You can be in the chat room and I don't care if you discuss and disagree. You can argue respectfully, professionally, that's fine. But when it devolves into name calling and stuff, Divine Donna over here will boot your ass out and you'll never be back on the show again. So just have fun. Have fun with it. That's don't be a dick. That's the general rule.
Yeah, don't be a
Rule number 4 is if you have a question, please do us a favor and put a Q in front of it. That helps us out. That helps Donna out. She can pick it out and
if
save
you don't
it.
put a Q, you don't get the bitch.
Oh,
That's just the end of it.
that's the rule. And rule number 5, especially tonight, drink up.
Drink up. Well, I just have water tonight, but
I have a glass of rum with a little bit of iced tea.
I don't even know if you can see it tonight. Can you see it?
There it is. Once I get the rules out of the way,
that's
your
fine.
your reach will.
There we go. All right.
So let me see. Oh, where
Did you forget the rule?
I double clicked the comment and it went away.
Oh.
And I was like, panic mode.
Kenny forgot the rules.
That doesn't happen. What is that? All right. So yeah, I did shave.
Yeah, doesn't he look much younger, guys?
I wanted a little change.
He's baby Kenny.
Because the beard was getting a little itchy. It was nice. I still like it, so don't get me wrong. But yeah, I wanted a change. So I shaved. I cleaned up a bit. We had our date night tonight, so
yeah, we had a date night.
Yeah. And I want to get into just something in case. Let me see. I don't know. Did anybody comment on it yet? Let's see. I'm looking at the comments. No, I don't think so. Oh, look at this is a nice comment. Let's see. Happy 100th. Nice. Robert, thank you so much, Kenny, for sharing your time with us to help us understand and learn the truth behind things. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate that. That's the point of this. Well, one of the points of this show. It's a learning show. So if I can help out, that's awesome. So wait, let me get the. So tonight's show is about you. It's open mic night, of course. That's where you guys can ask questions and we'll talk about it. I'll give you my honest opinion or answer or whatever I can give you. But
I'm sorry. It has to make the
thick beard during the summer seems Thank you, Tiffany.
True. I don't know why he did that.
I don't know why. I was looking in the mirror. I was like, you know what? It's been a while. You know, I miss the younger version of myself. So let me, because I've been feeling so damn old lately. Are you packing? There we go. So somebody noticed.
Finally.
Thank you, Jake Kidden. So yes, we are packing because we decided to move. We don't know where we're going yet, but we kind of just don't like the area we're in anymore. We've grown like kind of bitter about the area lately.
Bitter. Mosquito bitter. I am so mosquito bitter.
There's not just that, but the neighborhood in general. There's just the traffic sucks. Some of the people suck, and
it's too close to Philly.
Yeah, and we don't like it. So we are moving. We're going to be moving. We just don't know where yet. We started packing up the house and we're getting it ready to
move to Indiana. John wants us to go to Indiana. I don't know about that far.
That's a little far.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
West Virginia in the home.
Everyone's representing their own state.
Jake Kitten's in Indiana too. Oh, that's 2 for Indiana.
Yeah. That's basically everyone comment on the lack of beard.
Oh, here's Bob. Bob's with us.
I am familiar with the area. I am happy that you are moving. Yeah. So we've
been here for 25 years.
Yeah.
I mean, this area did us well.
Yeah, we did good.
And we raised our kid here, and that was great. That's what we wanted. It's just.
But it's
that was the deal move. Anyway. You know, Connor gets out of high school, then we get a new house.
Then we get a new house and we start a new adventure. So we're don't know where we're going yet. Honestly, we're not sure. We have a few ideas. There's a few things.
Wisconsin.
You know, Wisconsin.
What's there to do there in Lori?
Lori.
Yeah. What's up with Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. Is that?
There's like sell me on Wisconsin.
Oh,
that's what I don't know anything about it. So
tell me about it. You have my attention.
I could be interested.
She's over here like, you have my attention.
Yeah, seriously,
I don't want to move to Wisconsin.
Do you know anything about Wisconsin?
No,
that's what I'm asking.
I know that I don't want to move there.
Cheese. Jake Kitten says cheese. I know there's cheese, but.
All right. So, do I have anything else to say? I don't think so.
So we're talking about Utah now.
I feel like Utah. Oh my God! Now they're gonna have a fight. Best place for us to move.
Oh, there you go. That's
Duke it out. All right. I'm gonna put the.
It's your show tonight, guys. Go do what you want.
This is a celebration of 100 episodes of this because this is based. So I had the link. I'm gonna put it on there in a moment, but I wanted to say first and foremost, thank you to everyone out there. All of you guys that are watching now, you guys have been here almost every week. Most of you have been here every week. But if you guys didn't show up, there would be none of this. I wouldn't be doing this still because, I mean, by like show 25, it'd be like, no one's fucking watching. I'm talking to myself using a camera and the internet. So I'm going to stop. So, but you guys come out all the time and hang out and you give me great topics. You give me things to think about. You help me to learn about different things. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I also want to say thank you to Donna for jumping in the show.
You're welcome,
way back and helping me out, bailing me out because I was drowning. With all the comments and questions, I was falling so far behind. Most of you know, like during open mic nights, I was usually like 20 minutes to a half hour behind everything that was going on. And she jumped in to help out. So I appreciate that. It runs much smoother now. I get to all the questions and it's so much nicer, so much easier for me to do this.
Yeah, so people want us to go to Maine, Massachusetts.
Goodness.
I've never been to Maine either. I would love to get up there.
No.
I've never gone there.
Have we been there?
We went through Massachusetts, Boston. We saw Cheers. We were there for a little bit.
Okay. We said hi.
Yeah. we went to Salem.
Yeah.
Remember? That was when we were up to Salem. That's about as far north as we've gone, though.
Okay. All right.
So you got to sell me on these places, guys. You can't just tell me where. New Mexico's out. Sorry, I'm not going there.
So I'm going to put the link in the chat room. So people feel free to jump on.
This is very important.
At least we.
This is very important. How about Wisconsin?
Let's see. Why didn't that work? That didn't work. All right, let me try again. I tried to put the. Let me see. Does this work? There it goes. All right. So the link is coming in. You can jump on for a little bit. I'm not going to just do one at a time, too. So I'm going to open it up. You guys want to all come on. We can have discussions. I want to know your favorite moments. I want to know what's going on. What's your favorite guest? What is your favorite show topic? What is your favorite moment? Has this show done anything to entertain you except, to get on and bitch at me? Oh my gosh. Our first guy. I'm looking at his little thumbnail. Juan Tom. Let's get him on here. Oh, better get yourself a big U-Haul to load and move all your stuff. You have no idea, Barry. Oh my God.
Yeah, if there's anybody here that feels like moving boxes, man, feel free to just
boxes and boxes already packed up, and it's still there's still shit back here. All right, let me bring Tom on.
Yeah, what's up, man?
How you doing? Where are you at? Right. You're supposed to be here.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be
here. I know. I had to stay here. Dad wasn't feeling well, so.
Okay.
I didn't want to venture too far away and have something happen and then have to rush back.
I hear you.
I mean, you guys are close, but it's not like you're right around the corner, so it's
right.
Hey. But happy 100th episode.
Thank you. And Rusty's here to celebrate too. Look how big she's getting.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, that's bigger than your other dog was, wasn't it already?
She's taller, not as heavy yet, but yeah.
All right.
Got the longer legs.
Yes, longer legs.
Bring JD on. Because JD's in the back too. Hey, JD.
What's up, JD?
Hey, what's up?
JD.
Man, I feel like I haven't seen you guys in so long. I mean, it was only just a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago at Gettysburg, yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel like a long time, though, probably because usually we're out doing something, not just hanging at a conference.
Yeah. But it does seem like it was like months ago for some reason.
Yeah.
It does.
The conferences are always they're draining. I mean, they're fun, but it just takes so much out of you because you're constantly I mean, I don't know about you guys. Like I sit there and I get questions, so I'm constantly thinking all the time, and by the time it's over, my brain is fried.
I didn't have that problem. Nobody came by the BB3 TV table. It was our first time there, It was
right.
We weren't getting the attention that was anticipated by other people. I won't mention any names, Dom, but
but it was fun. It was fun.
It was a good time. It was nice. I mean, obviously I've met you guys before. I didn't meet JD before that. But like everybody else, I've known for so long, and I finally got to meet them in person. It was weird.
Yeah.
Especially that one really weird lady with the red hair. What's her name? D something.
Oh, yeah, it's the first time you met D?
He knows her.
She's my cousin.
Oh, sorry. Brain fart.
So, Tom, do you have a favorite episode or guest or anything from the show? I know you never watch it, so.
No, I do. I don't watch the entire episodes, but I do watch. But I mean, that's the same for everybody with everybody else's shows. I mean, you'll watch it, but you're not going to sit there and watch the whole time unless it's something like, oh my God, I can't stop watching. But like, right. I know I love the One Chip Challenge.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Since both of you are here,
they were fun.
JD is frozen.
Yeah, JD is frozen. Are you? Oh, he's dropped out.
Okay.
All right, he'll be back in. But yeah, that has been fun. I did have the boxes to them up here, but they're already packed away.
Wow.
But they were.
That
fun.
was a fun one.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm the one that egged you on to, like, if you got more donations for you to actually do it instead of just JD.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was JD's back.
Hey,
buddy.
Welcome back.
Still there? Can you hear us? Can you hear me now?
No. Wave him.
Hello.
All right, now I can hear you.
Oh, there you
go. What about you, JD? You have a favorite guest, a favorite show? You can't pick your own.
Favorite guest.
Hmm.
We have Ross
Probably-
Watcher.
Oh, Ross. Yeah, Ross was good.
Sorry.
Probably Ben, just because
Ass kisser.
so hard to get a hold of, and it's awesome hearing you two like riff on each other.
So you would have really been entertained because when we got together, so Ben and I, we've known each other for a long time, like years and years, and we've only met in person 3 times. And the first time was in DC, and that was like, oh my God, like 15 years ago or something like that. And then the second time was in Vegas earlier this year. I went out for his birthday. And then the third time was about a month and a half ago. I went up to Buffalo for a work thing, and we hung out together. And we actually got to investigate a haunted house, alleged haunted house together. And it was nonstop ripping on each other. Like everyone that we met outside thought we were brothers or gay because we were ripping on each other so bad. And it was just nonstop. It was a lot of fun. He's a good guy.
Mhm.
He's a really good guy. But other than that, I mean, it's been fun. I mean, JD, you have been. So I went through like my guest list just to see how many guests I have had. I've had 48 different guests, which isn't bad for a show that I thought was just going to be like me talking to a camera. But you've been on.
How you feel?
Yeah. JD's been on the show 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of those, I was gonna say 2 of those were probably the chip challenge.
Yes. Yeah. Which is Tom's favorite part.
That's probably my least favorite.
Only because you lived it.
Yeah.
For those of us that watched it, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That first one, holy crap. I've never felt so much pain in one concentrated area.
The first one was worse than the second.
Yeah. Yeah. The second one wasn't as bad. I don't know if I was just used to it or probably not because
You already burnt those.
I
taste buds.
burned out some taste buds.
Or maybe there just wasn't as much of a concentration of the powder on there.
On that
one.
Right.
piece.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do think they changed.
You know,
it if
sometimes-
read the box.
Sometimes
Yeah, it
even
was
you get
extra.
Doritos and they're like that. Like you'll get one that has like no cheese on it. What the hell?
Yeah, like what happened here? Quality control.
I'm
And
fine
then you'll
with
get like
that.
a big clump of cheese at the bottom of the bag. You know.
I am fine with that. I'm okay with that. That's good.
Steve
That's good.
says the magician was the best.
Which one? Because we had Dustin Dean,
You had Mark on your show, right?
we had Mark Edward, and then we also had Christopher. Oh my goodness, where's his name? I wrote everyone's name down because I was trying to remember everyone's name. Oh my God, I wrote it down here somewhere.
Can't read your own writing.
I know.
And you typed
Sucks.
it.
Oh wait, that's because there's a second page. Never. I had to scroll down. Fuck.
That's why you're supposed to use Excel.
Christopher Grace was the other mentalist magician. He's the one up in by Salem that we talked to. But
Oh yeah.
so
So
yeah,
he's talking about Dustin Dean.
Dustin Dean. Yeah, Dustin Dean's a really nice guy. I'm hoping to meet him soon. He lives up in New York, like closer to Buffalo.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, like
Oh.
Rochester area.
Oh,
That's where he is. So I'm
I feel like
hoping.
we know somebody from that area.
Teddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Teddy.
The guy, one of the guys I crashed his show over at Gettysburg. Me and Dom just came in and sat down. Hey, what's up?
All right. So do we have questions? We have a couple questions, right? You guys can hang out and see if you can
No,
give some
not
answers.
really.
No, what are the 2 starred?
they were starred because
Okay.
here somebody asked a question. Steve.
What you going to pack the ghost in?
Or
Mason jar. That seems to
There you go.
work.
get
Yeah.
one of those Ghostbuster traps.
We
Yeah.
have one of those.
I actually have 2.
There you go.
We
Yeah.
can take 2 with us.
I can take 2 ghosts from this house with me. Plus I have a mason jar, so I can take 3. So That's
I wonder
about it.
if we should sell this house as being haunted.
No, not getting into that.
It housed the haunted museum.
It housed it. Yes, it housed the haunted dolls.
That was the first thing she wanted me to pack up.
Most haunted basement in the country.
Yeah, I gotta say, for the people that were lucky enough to come out and visit the museum,
I wanted to.
You were really lucky because now it's gone. It's all packed up.
Yeah, most of it.
Now it's just the
pretty much
basement.
all of it. The only thing I have a few things left, and then my whole camera collection, but I'm going to need like a whole big roll of bubble wrap to pack that up because I want to protect that.
Well, before you leave there, you got to have like a monster party there. You know that.
Yeah,
right?
you're the second
What? So
person.
you can fucking
that
trash
said
my
that.
house?
Well, it won't be here as
Outside.
much longer.
They're all outside.
I gotta sell this shit so I can buy a new house.
No, just have like a big
Yeah, I know.
party,
Somebody said that too. We should have one. Erica said that.
Yeah.
But
Are you
keep
guys
all
doing one
the
last
stuff in the
bash?
backyard. Keep all
I
your
know,
tiki
right?
stuff and everything. Make that the last thing you pack up, and then
Did you
have
say
a party.
keep all the
Tiki.
Oh, God, I thought he said kinky.
No.
No,
I'm like, where are you going?
Hey, I've been there.
Hey now. Let's
No,
see.
keep all that stuff out there and just like have a party like after
We do have
know.
enough. We do have enough firewood.
See,
Yeah, we could have a fire. We could do it. I mean, once we know, like once we're done and set up, and like it's
Yeah,
right after. Well, before it's
it's
sold.
going to start getting cooler now
Yeah.
too. Yeah, we'll do it before.
Yeah, once we
it's
know we're
sold.
going.
Yeah.
And
and I know you guys saw Stephanie, but you didn't really have a chance to get to know her. I think you guys would like her. She's a cool person.
Oh yeah, we'll hang with her more. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What's this, Jeff AF? What about a Devil's Toy Box? You got
Toy
one?
box.
A Devil's Toy Box.
We don't have a devil's.
I
toy
don't
box.
have one of those. I don't know what that is.
Is that like
Like
a
something you'd put. Kinky
Now that
stuff
sounds
in.
kinky.
right? Yeah, I'm like, what?
Devil's
Devil's toolbox.
Toy
I don't know if I
Box.
have one of them.
It's a
Does
toy-
some of that
toy-
stuff require batteries or
Right.
you plug in? Or
Oh, it's a movie. It's a movie, 2017. The Devil's Toy Box, exposing and diffusing Promethean terrorists. What?
I don't think that's what he's talking
I don't.
about.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's talking about. Jeff, can
Jeff,
you clarify?
need more information.
Yeah, just let us know a little bit more. Ah,
I think so too, Bob. I think that's a really good idea.
And when is Donna's birthday?
what's Halloween?
Hmm
Oh, that would be awesome.
You want to have a birthday party?
And it's going to be a big one.
Yeah. Okay, hang
Why?
on a
Because you're
second.
21 now.
Yeah, I'm going to be 21, like
Again.
2 times 2.5.
So I guess when you had a question earlier, you were asking me
I had a question.
about show like the most, like who surprised me or
Yeah, like who I was like, oh, who do you think of all the guests you invited, who do you think surprised you the most with either how they responded or just the way they interviewed in general?
So my first answer would be Kevin Manis, the guy that came up with the Dybbuk box. And I say that because I did not expect him to reply to me. I reached out to him to ask him to come on the show. I had already written the article about the whole Dybbuk box being a hoax and stuff. So, I mean, at the very least, I figured I would get like a fuck you. That's about it, if anything at all. And I mean, within 5 minutes, he had responded saying,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'd love to come on. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was not expecting that. I was really not prepared for this. Okay. So I think it was like the next night. And I mean, I went over all my material. And when he came on, I was kind of nervous because he wanted the reporter. There was a reporter that did a piece on him in a magazine. And I was kind of nervous about that. I was like,
And John said the same thing.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, guys, that, you didn't like him. I get it. And I know exactly why. And I'm the same way. I'm in agreement with your reasons. I was just surprised that he did admit what he did, that he made it up. made up the story. And I was telling Donna earlier, I was like, that was one of the very few cases that I worked on where I investigated. I gave my whole synopsis of what happened and what I thought happened, and I got confirmation at the end. So I got information from the source, and through the entire investigation, it came back to the source admitting, yes, he made it up. So to me, that was a win for me, because it was one of the first times I finally got somebody to admit that they made something up. Usually Zach Baggins doesn't admit that they made shit up, and they just keep it going. So, but I get why
I'm so possessed.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
Here's Devil's Toolbox.
Devil's Toolbox, six-sided box mirror with mirrors facing inward to contain spirits. Yes, I knew this. Some contain a microphone to listen. I think it's a scam. It was tried on Ghost Hunter show. Yes. So this is actually funny, because this was it was on the Tennessee Wraith Chasers. They did this where they claimed that this box, and I was laughing because I saw the box and it was like, all right, there's mirrors on the inside. What are they trying to do here? They swore that they had captured the ghost inside of it, and then they blew it up. Like, I'm not just talking like a firecracker. It was like a stick of dynamite, and they blew it up, saying that they destroyed the spirit or demon.
Yeah, because explosives in the physical world affect those in the spiritual world. You know.
Like, come on, guys. Like, I mean, I'm not even buying that you got a demon in there. But now you're going to tell me you're going to blow up a fucking box and you're like, oh, we killed it. It's not a fucking movie.
I mean, if explosives got rid of ghosts, Ghostbusters would have been a much different movie.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Like Rambo, Terminators. Oh, my God.
Hey, Ghostface. I'm your worst nightmare.
Oh, my God.
That was funny.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, I've heard about them. I don't think I've seen one in person.
I remember us looking at it somewhere.
It's interesting. Now I want to make one.
But is it like a just them thing, or is this something that like actually you can buy?
Let me see.
I'm sure somebody makes them.
I'm sure Etsy. If you go on Etsy, I'm sure somebody has them.
I like Bob. Ghostbusters, directed by Michael Bay. You actually got a snort. That's weird.
Nice. I haven't seen. I don't see them for sale, but I'm sure. I think it was on that show. That's the first time I had heard about it or saw it. I forgot it was called the Devil's Toy Box, but that's the first time I saw it, and I'm sure, like every other shitty freaking legend that comes out of the paranormal, other ghost hunting teams are like, yeah, we're gonna do that too, and they made them. Actually, I know,
to make it more believable, there should have been a mirror on the bottom and top of the inside as well, so that way it was just bouncing around.
There was.
I thought it was just the sides.
All sides. Because I think their reasoning was that when the demon is trapped inside, it gets confused, so it doesn't know how to get out, because all it sees is all these reflections and some kind of bullshit like that.
But not
So we
reflections
blow
of
it
itself,
up.
'cause they don't
Yeah,
get
let's
It
blow
all
it up.
better.
Let's put it up. Now I gotta see if I can find that clip, because that's fucking hilarious. Let's see. Tennessee Wraith Chasers.
Barry, it was also cool meeting you in Gettysburg too, man.
Blow up.
That was fun.
Barry. Yeah. Barry's a nice guy. I like him.
Yeah.
It says it was done on Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures too.
Oh, go figure.
Oh my God. Why?
Because of the possession, and I feel so agitated. And,
Aaron
oh my God,
says,
I don't
you buy
like
the
you.
box. I supply
Here, let me go send my
dynamite.
fat friend into the other room so he can get scared and run out screaming.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah. I don't see just the clip, so I'll have to find it and post it on the page later, because that's just funny. I remember seeing it, like watching it, going, "You guys are not going to blow this up, right? You're not." Boom! They blew it up. Holy
It blew
shit!
it up real good.
Wow. Okay. So, all right. I don't know. All right. We got anything else? What do we got? Melanie Tressett King was my favorite guest. Yes, she was awesome. I loved her. She's a teacher, and she was teaching critical thinking and using like paranormal topics in her classroom. She developed an entire lesson.
She's
off
here.
Of that. Hey, there she is.
Oh.
Melanie.
Melanie, you should come on, Melanie. Just hang out with us, shoot the shit.
You know, I got to give it to everybody that's watching that nobody was just kissing ass and saying Jason Hawes.
Well, you know what? I mean,
That was one
I
of the
mean,
best
he's a cool
shows.
guy. He is
Yeah.
a cool guy, but like, you know, people are trying not to jump on the celebrity thing. you
right.
know,
Well, I
and
think
get
most of the people that are here that watch the show are more skeptical or on the more skeptical side.
Well, as is he, if I remember correctly.
He's
better.
I think he's much better. Because like when I first met him, still a nice guy, and I think it was right before the show started to air. They were filming it, or maybe it was the second season.
It was so long ago.
It was so long. It was at Eastern State Penitentiary, and we met him, talked to him. He was a really nice guy. Everything was cool, and but he still, to me, he seemed more still on the believer side.
Wasn't that
And
their first episode?
It was. I think it was their first season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
Isn't
it was
that where they
the first
got the spirit that came at the camera and went
Yeah.
back real quick?
Yeah.
I think that was the first episode. Actually, it might have been.
But after, I mean, I've talked to him a lot, especially the last year or so, and he's just so much more level-headed. I don't know if it's just, I mean, TV shows.
He got away from sci-fi.
Yeah, yeah. I think he just realizes it's just not. It's not what everyone thinks it is. It's
Right.
It's a lot of entertainment. It's a lot of recreations. It's a lot of just. All right, we got to do this. We got to film this again and again and again. So he's
Does
surprised.
he still have his regular job too?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Because he travels a lot.
Yeah.
I talk to him every once in a while, and like he's always in a different city, different area. So I don't know how you could handle.
They're like
or keep a
filming and
full-time
stuff.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
wouldn't mind hanging out with him. He seems cool.
Yeah. He's a nice guy. Hopefully we'll see him tomorrow because he's going to be at this conference we're going to in Scranton. So
which is why
we
he won't be at
we
Selma
might have to
tomorrow.
pay to see him.
yeah. We'll pay to see him, and I'll be up in line going, "What the fuck, man? I don't have to pay this. This is bullshit.
He'll be
I
handed
got your number in my phone. Why am I paying
you-
to see you?
You refund me, or I'm telling everyone what your phone number
That's right. I have a Venmo.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a real nice guy.
Matter of
And,
fact, pay me double.
Melanie was fun. Melanie was great to talk to. And actually, Melanie is supposed to be out at SciCon next month. I know she's going out. She applied to do the Sunday morning papers. So they have a session. I think you can apply for this segment, and I think you get like 10 to 15 minutes or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think about 10 minutes to talk about a certain topic. And I'm hoping that she gets picked because that would be awesome. I think she has a lot to say, and I think she has a lot to offer. And I'd like to see her up on the stage and talking about this. Plus, I get to meet her and hang out with her, so I can't wait. And her husband is so cool. He's so funny. I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, I think
He looks so cool. And then the last guest, Bertha.
Bertha was
she
really
was
cool.
so much fun.
Yeah,
she was
I
great.
enjoyed last week.
I love when we have people on that are enthusiastic about teaching, about
Hear that
Well,
name
even
often
about
anymore.
what they're doing.
yeah.
They're just so into it that
It's nice. It's so reassuring. It's not just somebody that's like, oh yeah, it's my job, big deal. Like Melanie and Bertha, they were just so like, yeah, you can see it in their face, and I love that. I love that about them.
he's
So-
hot too.
Oh my God, really?
Oh, well, thank you.
What, Jason? Are we talking about Jason?
No, her husband.
No, her husband.
Yeah. I was like, what are we talking about? Her husband. Yeah, I guess he's kind of cute.
Oh my gosh.
He's funny. I like him. I like when he does the goofy pictures. He's got that goofiness about him. I love that. That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, get them on the Ferris wheel in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Mel.
So Vegas, they have this huge Ferris wheel, and it takes
An hour.
It takes an hour to
get
go around it because it's slow. But the best part is when you get tickets for the open bar ride. So you have an hour to drink as much as you want.
Well, actually, they cut it off a little bit, but
They did?
I think so.
I don't remember that part.
No, by the time we got to the top, which was like a half hour in, everybody in that cart was so hammered. We were all best friends for life. We didn't even know each other's first names.
Yo, that's great. When you're strangers that go into a little pod and then within a half hour, you're like besties for life.
Yeah.
That's a good time. That
Just
was
shared you out on BB3 too.
The best part about it is it was literally right down the
it was yeah,
side from our hotel. We didn't have to wander far. It
Yeah.
was right down the road.
like 2 minutes we were in the hotel. And it was
Because
nice.
Kenny doesn't even remember how we got
I
there.
don't remember getting off.
I've never had nights like that. I don't drink. I don't know.
Oh my God. It was so much fun. We don't use, well, I don't usually drink like that.
I don't either, but it was like
It was
we
just,
got on and I was like, so is it really open? We can drink as much as we want. And the guy's like, yeah. I was like,
Kenny's
all right, so
mood changed from I'm bored to
I'm bored.
yeah, baby, it's the best night ever.
So I can have that whole glass filled with rum. You're gonna fill that with rum? And they're like,
He's
yeah.
like, yep.
All right.
Give me a pint of Captain.
Oh, so much fun. All right. Let's see. Do we have any questions? Do we have stuff to get through?
I think these were all.
Stop talking so much, JD.
Here's a question.
Any previous guests you refuse to have on again? Oh, wow.
Cotton Alley.
Some
I
guy.
think I think I can think of at least
Tom
one.
That one right there. I don't. Let me see. I'm looking down the list of people that I've had on, and I don't really think I'd flat out refuse anyone. And what I like about this is that, like, I started out thinking, well, this is the Skeptical Help Bar. I'll have scientists or skeptics and that much on, but having the whole range of, I've had Bigfoot people on here. I've had psychic. A psychic came on, which, I mean, I got to hand it to her. Like, I know it was rough, but she stuck in there for the entire show. She answered questions and even hard questions. So I give her props for coming on.
Get Cindy
I was
on.
gonna say we were nice about it. If we
Yeah.
weren't, you would have told us to get the fuck out.
Right. Ghost Hunters, Jimmy Aiken came on. He's the Christian apologist.
He was
But
good. I
he
like
was
that
really
show.
good. I liked it. And I think that's the only time I got flack from people. There were a bunch of people that commented on the YouTube channel about one guy was like, I'm tired of this shit. If you have one more guest like this religious freaking nut, I'm not watching anymore. And I was like, bye-bye. I don't care. You know, Jimmy was actually really nice, professional. He answered the questions. Every question people had, he answered
Yeah.
and was really nice about it. So
I mean, it's okay to have difference of opinions.
Right.
That's why we're here. We're all
Right.
learning something from somebody.
I mean, it doesn't have to be your favorite topic, but I mean, one, it's my fucking show. Do whatever I want, bitch. Second, it's why not? I'm exploring other ideas. You know, people ask questions all the time. We look stuff up, we learn together, and what better way to learn than from people that are in those areas? You
Mhm.
know, even if we don't agree with them, you know,
Ask
let's
some
learn.
questions. That's how, yeah.
So-
Exactly.
So
right.
I do have a question about guests. And I think that I'm probably wrong because I feel like if this person was on the list, you would have definitely been like, nope, never. But if like what I'm asking or talking about, you know, you don't want to discuss, you can like red flag me. Didn't you have
Get ready to boot him.
I'm gonna boot his head right now.
I was looking for a red flag.
tonight's the night that I get my vicar badge?
You're
Didn't you have on the show twice, I think, the person who you originally were going to do the Mystery Museum with in the
Once.
same space?
Once.
I
Yes.
remember
okay.
once.
I had her on
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, Bianca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's the one I forgot about.
Bianca.
You might have been thinking it twice because she was on here, but she was also in their videos as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did
Okay.
make
Kane
some videos. Yes.
Adventures,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's a good
which
question.
we need more of.
Personally, no. Yeah, you're right. That I would not have her on again.
It had been so long since I seen the episode. I was like, well, maybe I made that up, or
I
got confused.
don't hold any grudges. I mean, I would just like to know what's like why. But-
it's call it a grudge. I know. I don't. I'm not saying this personally to you, but I don't
No, I
care.
know.
It's
I do.
the
I
attitude
do.
and behavior
Yeah.
that I dealt with was childish, and it was over the top. It was
Unprofessional.
it was not only it was unprofessional, but in my completely unprofessional opinion, it was something more. There's something wrong. And it went from like 0 to 120 miles per hour, and it was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
she just snapped, and I don't.
and I
she
don't-
could have other issues. Who
I
knows?
don't deal with that. Like it's one of those situations where I was there all the time. I busted my ass helping her out on a lot of her projects, and even staying at that warehouse overnight because she had booked something for her movie making. She had a production crew in there overnight, and instead of staying there and doing her job, she went on vacation, and I ended up having to stay to make sure everything was okay.
Boy,
Anyway, no, I wouldn't have her on.
we digress.
All right.
So, no, good question, but yeah, I wouldn't have her on. Nothing to do with her anymore. All right. So, on that note, next question. What do you hope to accomplish by the 200th episode? Good question.
Get Zach Baggins on.
So, what I want to do, I want to keep going the way I'm going, because when I started out, this show was supposed to be the original idea was a Q&A. I would sit here for like half hour to an hour, answer questions, maybe have themes, which I did in the beginning, have a theme and just talk about those things, about what I know, maybe an article that I had written. And then when I started having guests on, it was like, wow, all right, I'm learning some more. I'm learning about different topics that I'm not well versed in or I had no idea about. This is really cool. And then it evolved within, I don't know, like, when was it? I guess like halfway through, I started having different people on. Like we had Barry Ruggiero on. He's the guy that he was building ghost hunting equipment, but he came on to tell you like, oh, don't buy this like $100 piece of equipment because it's only a Halloween decoration item and you can get it for like $10. And I thought that was really great. That was a more of a believer type guy that was giving us information that he probably shouldn't have, according to his, community. He shouldn't be doing that. But then it expanded more. We had like when we had Melanie on, and she was talking about her techniques for teaching critical thinking. I like that. It was expanding a little bit more. And then we had Janice Boynton on, who talked about facilitated communication. And I was like, wow, this is more. This is not paranormal stuff. This is something different. When we had Nick Little on, the CFI legal counsel, and he talked about homeopathy, that was different, and I like that. I really, really, really like that. And I'm going to always stay with paranormal topics because that's my jam. But I want to spread out and do other things. I want to go into other topics and get experts or scientists in different fields and just talk about their work and what's going on. So I'm hoping this expands into that kind of thing.
Do you ever get tired of talking about the paranormal, or I mean, there's not like a lot of, innovations in. I hesitate to use the word field, but for
right.
For the sake of conversation, there's not a lot of like innovations or new things coming out in the field.
I think once in a while,
at least as far as I know, I'm sure if Dave was
Right.
here, he might be able to say, well, JD, here's this study, you might want to read it.
I think it comes down to when if I'm a guest on different shows, and say like I have a run where there's like 2 weeks and I'm on maybe 6 or 7 shows and they all ask the same exact questions. That's when it gets like, all right, like, do you want to talk about something else? Like I've written like 3 articles since then and they're different topics. Do you want to talk about those? I guess that's when it gets a little tiresome. I don't get tired of the whole thing in general because I still love everything about it. There's always going to be a fresh mystery. There's always going to be another topic that I can get into. Every picture that I'm sent, although they're similar, there's something different, and it doesn't get boring in that way. But yeah, if I do like interviews over and over again within a short span, then it gets like, well, I just said this, and I get tired of myself. I get tired of hearing myself talk, which actually does happen once in a while. I know. It's like, what? Yeah.
You have no idea how many hours he talks to himself.
Oh my God.
He's not even on camera.
So much.
Sitting there at the desk. He's just sitting there talking to himself.
Yep. That's actually what happens.
And when he messes up, you hear shit get thrown across the room. 2, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, when I do my videos, I mean, I have the habit, like when I'm filming, I'm always going, all right, click, I hit record, and I'm like, all right, 3, 2, 1. And I do it because that, when you're editing, the audio graph tells you, like, this is where it starts. Okay, good. And sometimes I'm like, 3, 2, 1. Fuck, what was I going to say? And she'll start hearing it.
Or you get halfway through the intro and then you're just like, oh my God. If I saved all the outtakes from my YouTube videos, I would have like hours of content.
Yeah.
I don't save them, however, because they're not suitable for my channel. Because I put a
clip together for a presentation that I did, and it was bloopers. And it was just like 4 or 5 bloopers. And I got to put that up on the page. Because it was funny when I did the presentation, everyone's watching, and it's like at one point, like I lift up something for the camera and I drop it. I'm like, oh fuck, and I bleeped out a lot of stuff. And then the last clip, it was funny because you see me, and I'm like,
because he didn't have the volume
and
on.
I see everyone in the audience. They're like, what? And then all of a sudden, you see me in the video, like. Because I forgot to turn the mic on. And I was like, oh, son of a bitch. But I mean, it happens. And it's fun though. It's still fun. So no, I really don't. I don't ever really get tired of it. I love doing this. I love, especially when a new mystery comes around. Sometimes I get burned out. To be honest, like when I did the oh my God. The Conjuring House, the Harrisville farmhouse. When I did that article, I read the lady Andrea Perrin, her books. I read all 3 books, and they're shit. I'm gonna show you.
Still here?
Yeah.
You haven't packed them yet?
They're not boxed up yet.
So.
They're not thin.
I read
War and Peace.
All these 3 books with all my flags. I think I read this in a week and a half. And that's all I did was just read these things.
You're not working?
I got through, and I was burnt out. Like, as soon as I was done the article, I didn't do shit for weeks. Because I was like so... Not only are these like horrible books, horribly written, just really shitty, and she needs an editor, honestly. But it was just so much information that I took in a short period of time. I was done. I was burnt out. So that I try not to do, but I do it anyway. I just read a book for another project that I'm on. It's probably about half this book.
Yeah.
But I read it in like 2 days. But I get obsessed with it, you know, like I start reading it. I'm like, all right, let me finish this so I can get it done and get back to work. So, but there you go. That answer your question there, JD?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. What conference in Scranton? It is called, let me see here. I'll look it up because I actually got it from Sherry. Ben, I don't know. Jason Hall's his friend. Sherry D. Benedetti. I think I said that right. Let me see. It's called Transcendent. Transcendent Paranormal Expo. So it's I'm trying to find more information on it because I did have it. Let me see. Is that better? No. I will send you. Let me see. As soon as I get the link here. There it is.
You can just tag Steve in it.
Copy
too.
link address, and I'm going to put it in the. There you go. Hopefully that works.
Oh, in the chat.
Yeah, put that link in the chat in case anybody else wants to see it.
Link.
But yeah, I mean, Jason and Sherry are going to be there. My friend Eric Altman, he's the Bigfoot researcher. He's going to be there. So he's.
Did we have Eric on the show?
Yeah, we did. We had Eric on the show early on.
Maybe that was before me.
But I want to say, like, some of my favorite guests. My all-time favorite guest was Elle the Humanist.
Yes,
Elle Harris.
she was so cute.
She was my first guest in this series. Like I did a series called Ask a Skeptic, which this pretty much morphed into. But my first guest was Elle. She did books called Elle the Humanist, which I think, yeah.
We still have
I
it.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This book. She was so cute. I met her at one of the Psychons in Vegas, and like I have a habit when you get your badge, I have a habit of writing on it.
Yeah. Oh,
damn.
drink.
So I put Mr. Awesome on mine, and I like doing it. I like customizing it. And we had seen her earlier in the day, and the next time I saw her, she's like, "Oh, look what I did," and she wrote Miss Cool on hers. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So we became best friends.
Yeah.
We were BFFs from that moment on. And they are really awesome. I mean, the whole family's really cool. And she was so cute when she came on. The first time we had to record it because she had a bedtime. and she couldn't come on during the show. But she came on later. I think she made 2 appearances.
Yeah, I think she did when her book came out.
Yeah, when the book finally came out, she came back on.
Yeah.
So she
Her
came on.
sister made a book too, didn't she?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Bailey Harris. I haven't been able to get her on because she had gotten a job and she worked weekends, so I couldn't get her to come on. But Bailey Harris, we saw she did a talk at PsyCon, and then her sister was just there hanging out. But really, really cool. I liked her. She was so much fun, and she has let me see. Do I have anything? Oh, here.
In fact, you did a giveaway for the book too, if I remember right.
I had a giveaway for the book. I have this is a game that she has. Actually, we should do a giveaway. Because I have 2 of these.
All right.
So we got to think. What's you guys are disqualified because you're on the show. So we need to make up a thing. What can we do? How can we give this away? I don't know. In the United States, you can't be across the pond.
Yeah.
Because that costs way too much money. Let's see. Ooh, we'll think about it. There's Donna's butt. If anyone's interested.
Maybe we could be like, play what's in the box.
No,
What do you think? Kenny
no.
Up? No.
I don't want to show what half that shit is.
Some of it
All right.
vibrates.
I'll think about it. Do we have another question?
We have a few questions
All right.
or statements.
Statements. Questions. Cynthia, I think a good topic would be a show about neurological issues such as dementia and how that affects people that believe they are experiencing the paranormal.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I think
to have
so.
some kind of neurologist on, that would be great.
How much of it is the disease taking over their brains as well as hallucinations that are present? That is a really good idea.
I watched my
Maybe I'll
grandmother
talk
go
to my
through that.
neurologist. He's a young guy.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
he'll come on.
There you go.
I have a nice one.
Donna has
While we
one.
watched my grandmother go through that, she used to talk to people who weren't there, even though she couldn't remember who any of us were. But she was talking to people who weren't there, and she would give them names of people that we knew.
I have an article that's going to be coming out soon as I finish it. It's almost done. I just gotta write the summary, but it's about someone having hallucinations, and the cause of it and how we figured it out and stuff like that. So
LSD.
it's definitely, well, in your case, yeah.
You mean, right? No, me.
Wow,
What are
that's
you
wrong.
drinking?
Right now, nothing because my beer's empty.
Oh, well, you know what? You have 3 more minutes, and then you can get another one.
Yeah, and we're gonna do our pee break.
Oh, there you go.
When I was writing my article for the Annalise Michelle case and doing the podcast for that, that was probably one of a couple of like my favorite kind of mystery solving moments. Was I had read through the book, and I don't know if I have it here anywhere. But there was this one book. I know Dave has it, and it's kind of like one of the most well documented of the case. And
What case is this?
the Annalise Michelle case.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think it inspired that Exorcism of Emily Rose movie.
Right. This is the possession case. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it kind of came down to a question of, she sort of exhibited many symptoms that were consistent with temporal lobe epilepsy. But there was always a question of, why didn't it seem to get better, or why did it seem to get better? And then, she would kind of have these like mission episodes when she was on anticonvulsant medications. And one of the big questions that you always kind of have to ask when somebody is taking antidepressants or like antipsychotic medication in this case, is there good reason to believe that they're taking them as prescribed, as they should be? And there was I think it was only like a 1 or 2 sentence passage in the book where I think it was her boyfriend or something had mentioned about she did not always take the dosages consistently.
Right.
And, the book itself didn't really make that much of it, but to me, that was like a clear smoking gun. Because it's like, whatever kind of other hypothesis that you want to argue for, here's somebody who, is close to this person, giving a first-person account of them not taking these medications as prescribed, knowing that they could have those kind of adverse side effects.
Right.
So, well, to me, I mean, obviously we can't go back and prove that in any kind of substantial way, but to me that's a pretty big clue.
But it throws it in the doubt. I mean, when you're supposed to be on a regimen of specific dosage, and you don't take it, when you don't take something, then you start taking it, and then you stop taking it, you fluctuate. And there's going to be ups and downs, and then hard crashes, and then big highs. So once you have that statement that says, yeah, I don't see her taking it at this time, she wasn't taking it as she was supposed to. Once you have that throws it into doubt, and you have to consider it. You can't just brush it off. it has to be considered. It has to be like, all right, well, she was on medication, but we don't know if she was actually taking it as prescribed. And that's a big problem. Huge problem. And that's right for you to point that out. Because that happens. That's going to happen.
Yeah. And I mean, when I was in college, I wrote a literature review, which I still have to this day. I'm quite fond of it, about temporal lobe epilepsy and specifically how it related to kind of religious experiences. So when I started researching that article, I was like, oh man, like I remember all this stuff. I still have all of these references from, when I wrote that paper. So it was really interesting. I think that would be a really good episode that you have planned, seeing how those kind of neurological issues kind of map and correlate onto paranormal experiences.
All right. We are at pee break time, or as we like to also
I have a quick question before pee break. And it's unrelated to your show, but it's related to StreamYard. I'm noticing that certain questions are being highlighted in blue. Are you able to flag things now so you can come back to them?
Yeah, dumbass. Don't you pay attention?
I have not been on StreamYard as a...
So when you go over and you hover in the right-hand corner, the top corner, there's a star.
Oh.
You can click on it.
He can't see it.
Oh, okay.
No, I see the blue highlights though.
Right, right. When it's blue, when it's highlighted in blue, that means it's saved for later, and it comes up as.
That's very.
You guys actually see it. You should see your comments section split into live comments and starred comments.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do see that now.
So in the starred column, that's everything that's saved.
Be up in that
awesome.
corner.
So that's
update.
What helps us out a lot.
Thanks, StreamYard.
There you go. All right, we're going to go to our pee break. You guys are welcome to stay here if you want to. I'm going to put the link to the show back in the chat room. So if anyone else wants to join us, we can have a couple more people in here. If you want to, we can have like a party line going for old school people who know what that is.
I remember.
Party number. Let me see.
I was the piano man on the party lines.
Oh my God. Anyway, so if you have questions, please do us a favor. Do put a Q in front of it while we're on break. But otherwise, we are going to go to break. I'm going to turn it on here so I can, pee and get some more rum. So here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Do satanic cults lurk in the shadows? Can memories of satanic ritual abuse be repressed? Do exorcisms really drive out demons? And are those demons always possessing Zach Baggins? I'm JD Sword, the Satanic Skeptic. Join me on The Devil in the Details as I examine these questions and more, bringing a skeptical and satanic perspective to the paranormal. The Devil in the Details, available on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, and more.
Jetham Foras. Jetham Foras. Hail Satan. Hail
Satan. Are you tortured by what you see and hear about the paranormal field? Join us as we critically examine and question paranormal claims, science, ghosts, demons, cryptids, UFOs, ghost hunting technology, and much more are all on the table for discussion. 3 Tortured Souls is a video podcast that streams live on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 Pacific. 3 Tortured Souls.
But whatever.
All right. Oh, we
hi.
lost JD.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Maybe he froze up.
I came back just in time to see the intro for K&D Adventures. I was like, damn, I missed the part I was in.
All right. I got a trivia question for everyone watching. If you are in the continental United States and you want to win this
Oh, I can't answer.
Stardust Catches the Carnivores game for kids, it is for ages 8 and up. I have a
can't
trivia
play
question for you. What number episodes did El the Humanist appear on? Give me the number. And if you can figure that out by the end of the show,
Boom.
I'll send it to you. So there you go. Now you got to do some work, investigative work. That's right.
That's right. You have to keep this open while you go back and look at his other episodes.
There you go. Check YouTube. So we got a question here. Kenny, is there any way you can contact Penn Jillette? He is always open to speak and won't mind hanging out for an hour, but he might take over like he always does.
Go figure. Penn Jillette likes to talk. Imagine that.
Yeah.
It would be cool to have him on.
Yeah, I'll ask him next month when I see him.
Yeah, we'll see him in October.
Because he's going to be at SciCon. So
We
yeah,
could probably line up a few guests there.
I'm going to take.
Ah.
So I mean, I'm the mixer that I use for the podcasting. Excuse me. I have a Zoom Pod Track 4, which is what I use, and all my microphones go into it. But it's portable, so it's got an SD card, and I can set up microphones and interview people and record the interviews like podcast format. So I'm thinking of actually packing this up and taking it with me, and whatever. If I can get people to stop for a few minutes, maybe I can talk to them a little bit. Even if I have one microphone and just walk around with it clipped to my hip. I'll be like, hey, click, play. Here we go. Let's talk. So
that would be cool. That's
Jade Kitten got it. Jade Kitten got the trivia question.
Oh,
Episode 2 and
I thought
40.
we were gonna wait until people
2
said
and 40? There was that
First
much
one.
time in between?
Okay.
First one, yeah. She's the
Jade
first
Kitten,
one.
2
that got both.
and 40. Yes.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Very cool. All right.
Jade
So
Kitten.
Jade Kitten, send me a
Winner!
message
Winner,
with
winner, chicken
your
dinner.
address, and I will send you out this game. Awesome. Cool. One less thing I got to move.
Jeff is like, what else you got? Referring to a prize. There might be a few things.
What else you got? Well, yeah.
By
let's
next week, we might be able to, instead of giving it to Goodwill, we might have some
maybe
things
give
people
away
want.
these awful books.
Just start doing that like 5 times every episode, and you'll just start giving stuff away
That's a
before
good
it's
idea.
time to move.
Or maybe you can get a Kenny's mystery box, and we can just put stuff in a box and ship it
a
to you.
paper clip.
God.
Kenny's
So,
mystery boxes.
what if I just like some of the stuff from the museum? I'll just send you. I'll send a haunted item from the museum. Wow.
I'd have to tell Dom about that because you definitely have him on every episode. There.
I know.
Yeah,
I
right?
know. He would go crazy. Oh my goodness. We got another guest popping in. Hold on. Floating Head Bob.
Popping in.
Nice.
It looks good. Look at Bob bobbing around.
Bob's bobbing around. How you doing, Bob?
The bobbing head.
Stop it! You're killing me.
My goodness. You good? How you
You
doing?
good?
Barely hear you.
It's like
It's muffled. Are you holding the phone?
No, I'm on my laptop. Let me take my earbuds out.
Okay.
Too much schoolwork. Send the museum. That's impossible, Barry.
Send the museum? No
You'd
way.
have to
The
send
entire
the truck
museum.
here and pack it yourself.
We have no idea. There's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Decent sized box.
5, 6, 7,
Is this better?
9, 10.
Yes, better. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
much
It
better.
was the Bluetooth. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
So congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
100 episodes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, party time.
Can't believe it.
I know,
Cannot
it's
believe
amazing.
You get to be right next to Kenny's special tea.
That's right.
There you go. Special tea every episode.
And I have my non-specialty.
I have my
Just have a-
non-special
You
water.
know what? I probably should have grabbed more than one when I was down there.
Probably.
You know, hindsight's 2020. You know what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
You know, I
Tom,
mean,
why do you not have a mini fridge under your desk, dude?
this is a bar.
You would think I would by now.
oh,
You really would think for as many
My heart
times as I've
hurts.
gone live on
Mhm.
you know, with Dom and all that, and everything, you would think by now I would. Dom was at least smart enough to get one in his room.
Yeah.
You think
they're
I would
not
be?
that expensive. You can get a cheap one. It's called a cooler with ice.
Yeah.
Oh well, I could. Well, my cooler's at work, so I you know.
I can get you an extra cooler.
You
Guess
go to
what Tom's
fucking
getting in a
Walmart.
box? Wait, I'm gonna send Tom a cooler. We have so
All
many
right.
coolers downstairs.
You're getting a cooler, Bob, or Tom.
Tom.
There
That's
you
your
go.
gift from us.
There you go.
It'll be an even trade. The dolls for the cooler.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Did Donna? Did you see the picture that I sent Kenny? Of
No,
the
I
dolls?
did not, nor do I want to.
They're
Oh,
just
yeah, you
regular looking dolls right now.
Oh, right now? Okay.
Yeah, and then
So
it's
it's not
for
too
Kenny
bad?
to mess with and for you to sell.
There you go.
Oh,
Let's
they're actually
share
really
They're
that.
free
cute.
dolls that you're getting,
Okay.
Let's share.
and they're
this.
collector type dolls.
They're
Look at
cute
that.
dolls.
There we
Dude, they're
go.
probably worth lots of money. You probably don't
They
want to.
would be if they had the boxes and stuff, but they don't. So
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're not. That
So-
sucks
That's
because
fine.
they're beautiful.
mess with them and make them scary.
They're beautiful now, but now they're going to be creepy when I get them.
They're going to be better.
There's going to be some knives and axes, maybe a sledgehammer, something like that. It's going to be fun. Oh, I love doing that shit to them. So much fun. So much fun. All right, let me put my banner up here so I don't feel naked.
You are naked.
That's funny, Red Man. Whatever. It's all good.
I was totally getting used to the beard, I gotta say, and then you went and shaved it. Screwed me up.
It's weird. Like I look in the mirror and I'm still like, who's that?
Like you've never seen me without the goatee, I'm sure.
Well, it's you just have peach fuzz, so it really isn't a
Yeah, well, it looks that way there on the camera, but like in person, you've seen it. It's not that. And I have grown it long sometimes. I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
grown it long, huh?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, whatever.
you know, the girlfriend doesn't like when the beard's long, but she likes when the hair gets long, which is why I need a haircut. But I'm not getting one.
I need a haircut too.
Yeah.
I'm like
he
wolfing.
just started this shit today.
I'm
I'm like,
wolfing.
oh, I'm wolfing. I'm like, really?
I'm
Really?
gonna see how long I can go before I finally say, all right, I need to friggin' cut this. I'm gonna let it go. Maybe I'll bring my long hair back from back
I'm
when I was a
lucky if
teenager.
Kenny can go one more week.
Oh, no. Like, by Sunday.
I told Kenny
yeah.
he should have long hair.
No.
He refuses.
No, I don't.
My hair used to be halfway down my back, long ago, like back in my
back
20s.
in high school.
Yeah, from high school until my
Yeah.
20s,
Yeah.
and then I cut it to get a job. That was the end
And
of
it
it.
society.
never.
So maybe I'll
came
grow it back. We'll see. That's
What's
when
up,
Stephanie
Bob?
first met me.
I had long hair when I was in college. I let it grow out when I was in Man of La Mancha. I was in a play in high school. And then I just started let it grow out after that. And then it's been short ever since. So I know what Kenny's saying. I hate it when it gets long on the sides, especially.
Yeah.
Well, on the
I like
back, when it starts doing that little
Yeah.
curl
The little
outward.
flip.
Like,
That's
I
what
have
yeah, that's
them.
what I had.
Look. See?
Oh, look, it's starting. It's
Yeah.
starting.
After high school.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
let
the
it grow
part
long.
I love. That's the where I.
I
Oh my
hate
god, you guys.
Ugh.
Well, that's what she said. She
Good for you,
especially loves
Tom.
it.
Good for you.
She loves it when I wake up in the morning and it's like all over the place. She's like, "Oh my god, that's hot." I said, "You're a weirdo. I don't know what to tell you."
No, it's women like hair.
She's weird.
So I
Well, she's
actually
with
have a-
me, so
I have a
Yeah.
quick question for Tom while he's on here.
Oh,
yes.
I haven't been to the garden in a while. How's the garden doing?
Oh yeah, I had
It's,
that. I had it starred. I
It's
didn't miss you.
it's been doing pretty good. The volunteers, and I have to say the volunteers, not the other volunteers, because I can't be one anymore since I work there. But
Okay.
they've been doing like mostly maintenance. They've added some things here and there, and they've re-beautified, I guess you could say, the spade planters by putting like little pebbles all around them, so it keeps the weeds from growing through and everything.
Oh, nice.
And they've been putting black mulch in there, and little things here and there they've been doing, but it's mostly maintenance. And the perennials that we planted the first year, they're still coming back, the black-eyed Susans had a problem this year. They got some kind of disease on the leaves, but the flowers still came through like vibrantly. So I don't know if it's anything to worry about. We'll find out next season because now everything's starting to go into shutdown mode.
Right.
The columbines, they only bloom once a year. But that's my plant, the one I definitely wanted in there. And they're done blooming for the season. They're done early, but they're expanding. Like they started traveling down.
Oh
in that
yeah,
raised
they
bed.
do. Yep.
And I love that because the one I wanted is taking over the garden eventually.
Nice.
So even though I'm not there to work on it anymore, most I do in there is mow. That's it.
Mo money.
That's right. Hey, you know that was the growth of my channel though, was from that garden.
Awesome. I mean that's
Yeah,
great.
it's-
That's great. And it's
You had
fun
a lot of
seeing
great
the
episodes.
updates.
Yeah.
Really good.
I will be eventually making another update. I'm just trying to space it out because like it was like rapid fire that I was doing videos there. And people and I saw the views starting to dip more and more and more. Like, all right, I got to get out. I got to find other places. So that's what I've been doing. And I mean, I'm eventually going to go back there before everything goes into sleep mode. I'll be going back.
Good.
Good.
All right. You hang out, Bob.
Oh, I'm
We
hanging.
got some questions.
Well, Bob has. They're actually from Bob. Bob had some statements.
Bob, what the hell? You're double dipping.
And tomorrow I'll be doing a video over at Selma. So
We'll be there Sunday. I think we're gonna be there
yeah,
Sunday.
we won't be there tomorrow.
So come out Sunday too.
I wish I could. I was working. So I work
Call
Sunday
out.
to Thursday.
Call
I
out.
can't. I'm going to be
You
calling
can.
out next Sunday.
Oh.
I'm going
Did they
Irish
know that?
weekend.
Irish weekend.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So
All
another
right,
video.
So
there.
this guy Bob has a question here or a statement. I have a good quest for you, Jason or guest. I'm sorry. Wow, I got quest. How much have I had to drink?
Your glasses.
Dyslexia on
no,
one
these
letter.
are mine.
Oh, okay. I have a good guess for you,
Did you lose
Jason
yours? Fine.
Chine.
Chine.
Okay. Professor at Temple University, specializing in cognition and neuroscience. I had him in my classroom when I taught psych. He did an episode of Nat Geo's Brain Games. Oh, so sweet. Putting him on the list. Let's see.
Bob's going to check for his email.
You took it off. What was the? Okay, there it is.
Oh my God, Bob's right there. He can tell you.
I gotta go by the comments. Damn it.
He might still have his email.
I have a system.
Oh my God.
I don't give a shit that he's in front of me.
Go back.
Go back. Put the other comment up. I don't know. I'm lost without it. Oh my God, this is the 100th episode, and I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, next question. What else we got? Is it from Bob?
No.
Jade Kitten, why am I tired as fuck? I have done nothing of consequence for several days now. I don't know.
Maybe that's why. 'cause
Laziness?
you haven't
That's
done
it.
anything.
Maybe you're in a slump.
that
you know?
happens, man. It
Depression.
happens.
It
And
could be
sometimes
anything.
it's hard to get out of that.
You get into a rut, and
Yeah.
it's just like it's so hard to get out of it. It's like the bowling ball that goes in the gutter. You can't
Rut
get
row.
back out unless somebody threw it really, really hard, and it pops back out because that's fun to watch. Because then it goes into the other lane, and you get a strike in their lane, and you're like, "Yay!"
That never happens.
There-
And when it pops out, it pops up on your
No,
lane.
I've seen
does,
it happen.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
does
find
not.
that video.
Because it would pop in the other gutter, not unless you threw it across. It would
We're
never.
fighting on this.
It would never
Listen.
pop out of your gutter and get a strike on the other lane.
It could if it had the right trajectory. Is that the right
What?
trajectory?
What's that word?
Trajectory.
What's that word?
Trajectory? Okay.
Whatever that word is.
You're pulling a Tim
Like if it
Vickers
goes
there.
into the alley and like
That's
goes up,
like what you
know,
see on
like
like
in the gutter.
TV comedy crap. That's never going to happen in real life.
unless
I
it
have a
leaves your
mission in life
hand
now.
and it's launched over the
Well,
gutter.
that's what I said. Unless you're
Yeah.
launching it.
You have been
But
looking
if
for a
you-
way to get me interested in bowling.
Yeah.
You now
Well,
have
this
found
is it. Okay.
I'm
So-
going to make this happen.
So this is what we're talking about. When a ball goes it has to go in your gutter, and you're saying it's going to pop out of the gutter onto the other lane and get a strike.
She said the ball's going in your gut.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that that's what you're
I'm
saying
going to try that.
because it's not going to
I'm gonna try
happen.
We'll see.
I can put money on that one.
We will do it over and over again until it
Science
happens.
will
Oh, I guess we're going
gonna make
bowling
this
now,
happen.
huh? We're going bowling. I can
Shut
get
up.
you to the bowling alley.
Maybe.
See, now
Next
you
question.
have a new thing for the home that you're looking for. Must have a bowling alley.
Oh,
Thanks,
it's already
Bob.
there, Tom.
Bob, this
It's
is all
already
your
there.
fault. I don't know how, but it's your fault.
Bob's fault.
I get blamed for everything. So
All right, next question. Uh-oh, I'm frozen.
Oh,
There
you
you
I am
are
frozen.
frozen.
You guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
That was
Oh,
great.
I'm frozen. Why am
No,
I frozen?
you on purpose.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there
My
I am.
mind is always in the gutter.
All right.
That
Jay,
was
what's up,
funny,
Jay?
Tom.
Has Joe Nickel ever come on to talk of his investigations? No.
There's
and
a good reason for
There's a
that.
good reason for that. Joe does not do technology. And that's like
That's the
bold-
reason.
that's the most plain and simple statement I can make about that. He does not do technology.
The best thing that he can do is a cell phone, but it's a flip. It's not texting.
He does phone interviews only. That's about it.
Unless you're live with him, it won't
He
happen.
does not do any kind of technology. I mean, I'd love to have him on because we talk. I talk to Joe
You
about
have
once
to
a
have
week.
him at your house.
I have not had him. No,
No.
he's not been here. No, I mean, I'd love to have him on. That would be great. I actually went up many years ago. I went up there to Buffalo to interview him, and that was one of my first like videos, skeptical videos, where I went up there because I saw him. You know the show Mysteries at the Museum. I think is it Travel Channel? I think it's Travel Channel.
That's where
but
they
did
all
it.
are.
They did an episode up in Buffalo at the Center for Inquiry offices, and it was Joe Nickel's Skepticism. And I watched it, and it was like all these artifacts from his investigations. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. And I have all his books, you know, like I know his work. I read his work all the time. So I called the Center for Inquiry. I got his extension, and he picked up the phone, and I was like, wow, I'm actually talking to Joe. Wow, this is awesome. And I talked to him and made an appointment with him and drove up there and interviewed him, set up the camera and talked to him. But that's it. If you don't do it for him, he doesn't do it. And that's just the way he doesn't use a computer. Ever.
No,
ever.
like never. The laptop he does have is
There
like
was a.
it's like 3 inches thick.
I'm only
I
saying
am
this
not
because
lying.
I know he's never going to see this.
I know.
It gives off radiation and everything.
Yes.
I mean,
like it's like
his-
a freaking brick.
His
Like
laptop was as thick as this book.
the one that he was trying to
It's like
use
got
to
Mac
find it.
OS 1,
Yeah, it had dust on it. I mean, it was just not
Windows
he didn't use
2.5.
it. And every time I talk to him, anytime technology comes up, he hates it.
He wants
So-
nothing to do with it.
And it's kind of a shame because I think he could do a lot more if he embraced it and learned how to use it, but he just doesn't want to. So, I mean, that's his choice. I'm not going to push him. He still has a lot of knowledge. I mean, the man still has a wealth of knowledge in his head, and the only way to access it
Is to call him on
talk to
the phone or
Yeah.
go visit.
You actually have to, call him on the phone.
I'll
So,
be right back. I'm being paged.
all right.
Okay.
Okay.
It
So,
sounds like
Aaron,
it sounds like you're gonna have to do an episode from Buffalo one weekend.
ooh,
Yeah, it might. Yeah, maybe.
maybe we should try that. Maybe we should try to set that up.
We could do that.
From
could probably do that.
CSI. On the CSI offices, maybe.
Maybe. I think, maybe we could do that. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I feel bad saying this, but I can almost see him being like the kind of person like, so wait, is this the camera?
Yeah,
Is this the camera? What is this here?
Right.
What am I doing? Can I push this button?
We're
No!
live, Joe. Joe. We're
Joe,
already
everyone
live.
can see you. And he'll be like, in here?
Where
What is this? What's going on? Oh, I love Joe. I absolutely love Joe. He's been like a grandfather to me. Really nice guy. I mean, after the first time I met him and interviewed him, like we've talked on the phone. I've gone up there. I've had the opportunity and pleasure and the honor of working with him for several things. We've actually published articles together, co-authored articles. So I'm like, that's one of my dreams, because like he's been a mentor to me. So to be able to work with him and publish with him, that's kind of awesome. Me. That's really cool. And I feel the same way about other people like Ben Radford. I've been able to work with him. Ben's my editor. When did that happen? Like this guy that I looked up to is now like I send him my articles and he makes me sound way smarter. So really cool. Really cool.
No small feat.
Yeah. Yeah, that takes a lot of work. Fuck you, Tom.
You know I love you.
Yeah, I know.
All right. We were talking. Well, you were going to mention Aaron here because
M-class solar flare. Everything seems to be crapping out. Wi-Fi, radios, etc.
So there's some solar flare going on.
Aaron and me had a really good conversation about solar flares. I think at Gettysburg.
Did you? Oh, well.
Did we have a long? I don't know. I seem to remember something about solar flares and us having a long conversation, or maybe it just seemed long.
Maybe
because I was pretty wasted.
Was that before or after the dunk tank?
After.
After.
Yeah.
This man came up to me soaking wet and gave me a big old hug.
I don't know who that was.
Oh, I spread the love, no matter how wet it is.
That's disgusting.
Hey, that's your husband.
For Bob, where's your podcast? Yeah, Bob, where's your podcast?
I'm actually kicking around 2 ideas right now. And one is the social sciences podcast, since that's my background.
Okay.
And my other background, I'm also kicking around a teacher podcast where I bring on teachers and just interview them about their experiences. So I'm kicking it around.
I might know somewhere that you could put your podcast if you'd like.
What might that be, Tom?
I don't know. It's this BB thing or something. It says BB3 TV.
There's only 2 B's.
That's right. That's what I said.
BBB. Where are you going?
Well, I'm right. Oh shit!
So black holes. That's right.
Black holes.
We were talking about black holes. Yes.
Ready.
Oh shit. Oh, there he goes.
BB3
advertisement.
BB.
Wait. Even better.
You should have put a little scan box there so people could just scan it.
The scan.
Oh, that's an idea for the next set. The next set.
Yeah, hey man, you got to get
a little QR code on there.
Yes.
Yeah. So Bob.
Yep.
When are these going to be up? When are you going to start these? Because I know you've been kicking these. We're totally after Bob.
After they graduate, Bob's got a house full of kids.
Yeah, and I've been working pretty much 16-hour days since the beginning of the school year. With the, I'm not just a teacher; I'm the technology coordinator at the school, and it's been a lot. So that's why I'm kicking it around right now. I'll get there.
Okay.
Well, let me know if you want. We got the space for you, man. always. You're a friend.
Okay. Ambulance chasing lawyer. Look at you, man.
Hey, you don't have to. He doesn't have to come there. I'm just putting it out there.
Somebody says like, "Oh, I'm thinking a show," and then Tom's like, "Oh, how you doing?"
We can talk now.
We can talk. How about you and I message each other later?
After the show.
Wink, wink. Well, that's good. If you need any help, let me know. Anything I can do. I don't know what I can do, but if I can do something for you, let me know.
At the very least, even if you don't go to BB3, I could still mention you on one of my videos and get at least get you a handful of people anyway. And
we can both have you on our respective shows to interview
easily
about what you're doing.
That's
so
good.
Get you a little promotion.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I am getting up there on YouTube. I mean, I'm not as far as the I Am Kenny Biddle YouTube.
Damn right.
but I have far surpassed K&D Adventures.
Oh
Well,
well,
we haven't done
we
anything
haven't
in like
done
a freaking
anything.
I
year,
know.
and we're still getting views.
I am 9 videos away from my 100th video. Actually, I went and looked before your show because you said that it was your 100th show. I went, man, how many videos did I put up? Let me go check. I got 91 videos up there.
Yeah, we probably
Nice.
have like 5. So take that,
Yeah.
Tom.
yeah,
See?
whatever.
Take
I'm
that.
at 9. What is it? 938, I think. Now subscribers.
Well, you got to pimp it out now. Come on, pimp it.
I'm trying to get to 1,000.
Well, then tell everybody
right.
where to go.
We need more questions. We
Nah,
have
nah,
about
I don't
20
need to
minutes
do
to
it all.
go. We need more questions from you people out in the chat room. Unless you're too drunk. If you are, we still want questions. Doesn't matter. Just kind of type it. I speak drunk, so I'll be able to figure out what you're trying to say.
He speaks fluent drunkenese.
So what's I mean, we've had some good suggestions about like topics and guests. And stuff.
Yeah.
And I like that, Bob. You mentioned that you have a friend that
Temple.
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
see what
Penn
we
Jillette
talk
would be
about.
cool too.
Wait, one at a time. Bob.
Penn Jillette.
Yeah, Bob.
Well, I'll try and reach out to Jason because I know part of what he does at Temple University is that he does do brain scans.
Okay.
So I think he'd be pretty interested in come on. So
Right.
I'll try and reach out to him.
All right. Tom, you said Penn Jillette?
Yeah, I think Penn Jillette would be very interesting. I mean, he's very well educated and spoken and everything
Yes.
like that. And I think he would be an awesome person to have on.
We did meet him briefly.
And he
'cause
loves to talk.
I think the last time that we went out to Vegas,
Does.
we went to
Yeah.
the show, and
Yeah, we went to the show.
it was
and we
really
talked
cool.
to him.
Like we went to the magic show, and before the show started, there's like 2 guys. One guy's playing a piano, one guy's playing a bass.
Yes.
Or no, a cello, I think. They were in a corner playing music, and you had the opportunity to come up on stage and inspect a box, which I'm pretty sure wasn't the box they used in the show, but it looked like the same one. And Donna, you picked out. You
I
picked
did
him
it
out.
right away. Yeah,
She
I said,
looked over and she's
I
like,
said, "That's Penn. He's
"Isn't that
sitting right
Penn?
there."
he's
playing
playing
the
one of the
instrument."
instruments. And I'm looking, I'm like, son of a bitch, that is him. So I walked up on stage to look at the thing. And then as I was walking back, I kind of stopped and I looked over and I was like,
Yeah, he did like a little wave.
but I had my Skeptical Inquirer shirt on. And he looked, he's like
Mhm.
that. I was like, oh, cool. And after the show, you get to meet both of them. So Teller was out there,
Mhm.
and he freaked me the fuck out. The first time I ever heard him talk, freaked me out. I was like, I was done.
Yeah.
Dude, I got my picture with him, and I was like, I can't talk to you. You're weird. That's so weird. Because it was like
It was cool.
the most elegant speaker I have ever
Yes.
spoken to.
Yes.
It just caught me off guard. I was not expecting.
Oh, well, hello there, Mr. Kenny.
Yes, he was just very well spoken, and like it was like an English teacher.
He was a Latin teacher, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you
So
go, yeah.
yeah, amazing. And then then we went up to Penn, and he was like, "I like the shirt." And I said, "Well, yeah, thank you. I write for them." He's like, "Good, keep doing that. Keep doing that."
Well, maybe he'll remember you, and I mean, like
I
add
doubt
that
it.
in there, and
Got it. But
You never
I
know.
mean, the conference. This is the first time they're coming. So I'm very excited. Shut up, Tom. I'm very.
I doubt that very much.
I'm very happy that they're
They're gonna
appearing.
attending.
Yeah, they're attending because I get to talk to them, and I mean, their show bullshit was awesome. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was just so in your face and raw. I loved it. I loved it, and so yeah. Hopefully, I got the chance to talk to him, and I'm going to
Bring
ask
him
him
on,
if
man.
come on. Yeah.
You know, Teller's originally from Philadelphia.
Really? I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah,
know
I
he
that.
was
didn't know
a teacher
that.
in Philadelphia. Yeah.
Oh, it's even better. We can get it. That'll be
I'll be like, yo,
Hometown.
Tella, yo, Tella,
Yo, Philly, in the
Philly, yo,
house!
Philly pride.
Philly in
Well,
the
not if you
house.
guys move away,
Well,
Yeah.
See?
Philly will
Another reason to
be in
stay.
the house when we see
You're
him,
anchored here
probably.
now.
Yeah,
So
we're still Philly.
You just have to move one county over.
Go into Bucks County and you'll be all
Also
right.
me.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
I mean,
Tom.
I know we don't have to go far. Honestly, it's just
Yeah, we gotta find a nice quiet neighborhood.
Upper Bucks County's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully,
I need a
Don't move
dead
too
end
far
street.
away that I can't stop by. That's all. Yeah.
I just want a nice house on top of a mountain overlooking the ocean with no one for miles. I don't know. Is that too much to ask?
Well,
I want, the morning sun on the bedroom side and it setting on the backyard side. That's what I want. Sun all day long.
So yeah, Teller does talk. I mean, he's been on The Big Bang Theory, and he's spoken. He played Amy's
father.
Yeah. So he spoke, and it wasn't like even that was more like on the acting side.
Yeah, it was definitely not his.
It wasn't what I experienced the first time. It was just like no one has ever blown me away by the way they speak, and when he did, that was it. I was like, wow. I could really. It's almost like Morgan Freeman. I could sit and listen to him talk. Just tell me a story. It doesn't matter if you're like.
There was this guy named
exactly,
and
That was good.
I met him, and
That was
you
good.
could go through all the different kinds of sandpaper, and I would listen to that man speak. Just talk.
so there's different types and grades of sandpaper.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, well, I've done it a few times here and
Okay.
there. I work on impressions here and there.
All right. Well, we got a couple questions. What do we got here? Any Facebook groups for former ghost hunters that got too skeptical to believe that ghosts are all spirit? People spirits. Facebook groups. So
There's a Facebook group for everything.
there's this one called I Am Kenny Biddle. No, that's not. A group.
yeah.
Skeptical Help Bar.
Yeah, Skeptical
There's
Help
that
Bar.
one,
That's
too.
not a group either. though.
Three Tortured Souls and
Three Tortured- They're all shows. Groups. I don't really belong to many. It's weird. Like I am the token skeptic kind of thing, but I'm not involved with a lot of skeptical groups on social media because my stories and inspiration come from the paranormal groups. So I'm in a lot more of those kind of groups. And but let me see what kind
he's
of
an honorary peach.
I am a peach because I am awesome.
He's the only male peach.
So let's
So there's that. I'm just saying.
shut up, bitch. Groups you join. So let me see.
They all have matching purses.
So for groups, I'm totally ignoring you, Tom.
It
So for
doesn't matter.
groups,
I'll keep going.
I know.
There
Keep
is-
going. You'll hear me laughing in the
and
background.
your mic is muted. That's what I say to you. There you go. All right, so
Funny.
some of the groups that I do belong to: National Capital Area Skeptics. That's a DC-based skeptic group. There is CFIIG, which is the Center for Inquiry Investigations Group. That's run by Jim Underdown. It's my show. The rules don't apply, Robert.
Hey, don't be a dick,
I-
remember?
Wait, I can boot him if you want.
No, you cannot.
Show over.
It'll just be me and Bob.
No, the show will be over if I boot Kenny.
No, not
Exit.
really. Because if the host leaves, the show
Yeah, they
keeps
still
going. I
stay.
found
Oh,
out.
does it
through-
really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I found that out.
so that's
Let's see.
possible.
There is what else is there? Like I said, there's not a lot of groups. I mean, of course, the Center for Inquiry, Skeptical Inquirer. I'm active in those groups. Skeptoid by Brian Dunning. I'm active in that group. Skeptoid. I'm Brian Dunning, and this is Skeptoid.com. I see. I got to get him to do a commercial for me.
You do.
I need him to do
You
like
do.
a voice thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm Brian Dunning, and this is Skeptical
Skeptoid.
Help Bar.
I'm Ted
Oh,
Koppel,
yeah,
and this is Nightline.
Oh man, Brian Dunning,
Wow,
if
show
you
my
pop in the
age there.
chat room, you bitch, you got to do a
Yeah.
commercial for me.
Yeah.
Brian's so much fun.
I love
Brian,
it.
I've been able to hang out with Brian a couple times, and it's so much fun because he's like my automatic drinking buddy. Like as soon as we're at an event together, it's like we get together. It's like, all right, you want to go to the bar? Yeah, let's go. Boom, we sit at the bar. We went out to Vegas for Ben Radford's birthday party, and we got there. They weren't set up yet, but it was in a bar. So the front was a bar, and in the back they had this like room you could rent for a party. So we're sitting at the bar, and there was probably about 50 to 60 beers on tap. And of course, it was like, oh, let's try them all. let's just go through the list. But like every time we would get together,
runner,
my drinking buddy.
We did not have that opportunity when you were in Gettysburg.
No,
because I didn't think you guys were downstairs for the hangout on Friday. Because Saturday night, I don't think. No, Saturday was I there? Well, I think we left Saturday because I had to work Sunday. So I was only there Friday night overnight, and I didn't think you guys were there. And then Stephanie had mentioned, no, he's right out there because we were sitting down on the curb watching the band. He's like, no, he's right out there. I'm like, well, why didn't you say something sooner? And by the time we walked around, you were gone. I was like, oh well.
He wasn't out late Friday because he partied too hard on Thursday.
Because we got there early. Yeah, we got there Thursday.
Yeah,
and we partied all night.
Oh, I heard about what happened
Kenny
Thursday
partied
night with
all
somebody being restrained and stuff like that. Somebody that potentially would have gotten into a fight with another guy, some short bald guy that had to be restrained by you and Teddy.
Oh,
yeah, I did hear about that.
Dom?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't restrained. No, let's set the record straight. He was not restrained. All I did was just stand in front of him and just talk softly in his ear. I whispered sweet nothings to him to calm him down, but there was another person that was drunk,
right,
and being obnoxious and
right,
being a dick. So I mean, Dom was totally justified in his actions. And this year, but yeah, it was cool. It was fun. It was fun. Anyway,
I wish I could have made it there last year, though. I really do. I just wasn't able to. I had to stay here with him. So
it's okay.
It's all right. But it's all good.
From now on,
every
year I'll be there.
We got another question. Yeah, Barry. Let's see.
Hold on. Here's one.
I know. I'm getting it. Where are you guys moving?
We don't know.
And why?
We're not sure yet. Why?
Because we've lived here 25 years and it's just time to move.
It sucks.
It's just time to go.
It sucks.
I mean, you live in a better neighborhood than I do. You've been to my house. You've seen the neighborhood. I mean, it's not that it's that downtrodden or anything like that, but
it's just time to get. Connor's out of school, and that was my plan. Like, my street is horrible.
We have a 1-lane street that's 2-way. So every afternoon
from 3 o'clock to like 6:30.
It's people coming from both directions and
they
fights, screaming
because one of them won't pull over, and then you got a whole back line of cars.
And
it's a friggin' nightmare. I can't tell you how many cops have come out here.
Sometimes it's like it's fun. I sit on the porch.
Yeah,
I drink.
But
I watch them,
and it gets out of hand.
Point and laugh. I'm like, ha, ha, ha.
Jeff thinks we should switch houses.
It's just it's time to go. We want to change. That's all.
Yeah.
So we're packing up. So probably on the next couple shows,
you'll get more information.
You'll see, like more and more
as
will
we
be going.
get information, you'll get information.
Yeah. So
we're just packing it up.
We'll let you guys know, and there might be, just to give you a warning, there might be a hiatus of like maybe 2 or 3 weeks where I'm moving and I just can't do anything. So.
But he does have his little portable thing, so we just might not be.
I have a portable studio. I can pretty much do it from wherever.
Yeah, it just might not be pretty background. That's all. We'll make it pretty.
I'll put up a sheet.
Yeah.
Well, you always have to have Leia.
As long as Leia's there.
All right.
That's all that matters.
Leia won't get packed up. She's flat.
She actually kind of was. Yeah, actually, when you think about it, she
was fine. You shut your hole.
How do you know my hole's not shut? You can't see it.
Because it's flapping.
Oh, that one.
You keep talking.
Boy, I'm glad I came on this one.
The other one's puffing.
Oh my
What is
goodness.
this? Here's a question.
Would you have the genetically modified skeptic on?
I'm curious of who that is.
Yeah,
to
who
be
is
honest,
it?
I don't know who that is.
Bob, you
Let's-
got
let's
anything?
see.
Everybody's
I thought
typing.
you were going to ask Bob if that was him. You're like, Bob? Is that you?
Genetically
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
modified skeptic. Let's see. He's got a Facebook page. Video creator.
How is he genetically modified? I'm curious.
He's got a YouTube channel. Let's see who this guy is. He's got a nice banner.
Does he have a unicorn
Wow,
horn?
look at him.
Or...
He's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we'd have to look into him. I've never seen him.
He's got 544,000 subscribers.
What?
He's got
On
a lot
YouTube?
of episodes.
Yeah,
God damn.
he's got a lot of shit.
We gotta
This looks
check
like
him
him.
out.
He looks like Obi-Wan. He looks like a young Obi-Wan, like a Ewan
Wow.
McGregor.
He's on the
Now I'm
drug.
interested.
Oh, we gotta. We'll check him out and see. Maybe we'll have him on.
He looks like Obi-Wan, so I'm gonna have him on just because of that.
And you have to grow the beard.
Oh, okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Kenobi. That's right. He really does look like a younger.
He
look at-
does
yeah,
in
look at
that. Yeah.
Yeah, in these ones, he looks like a younger. This is exactly why
Hello.
atheist. So he covers. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, and you know what? He has a lot of cool topics too.
I will look into this and put him on the list because that looks pretty cool. That looks interesting. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I want to grow this channel a little bit. I want not channel, but I just want to grow the show. I want to expand a little
The
bit.
brand.
And
Bob
and,
did
and
have a question early
who's this
on.
fucking
Bob,
Bob guy?
I don't know.
I didn't
hate
throw it
Who's
out there,
fucking
but
Bob?
I
Bob
hate
had
him.
some ideas.
He's not my
Uh,
favorite person.
Can I hear this?
He's not my favorite person. he
Bill
should
Nye.
be your
Yeah.
favorite
Penn
person.
Teller, Neil deGrasse Tyson, who will also be in Vegas next month. I'll be able to meet him. Bill
Bill Nye.
Nye.
Bill Nye would never do it. He's too politically driven now, and he's like too deep in that now. So
And
he would never
Adam
do like a little
Conover?
show. You know what I mean?
Adam
Like we have.
Conover did Adam Ruins Everything.
Yes, I met him
Oh,
because he did one of the Psychons. He was one of the speakers, the keynote speaker, and I met him. I talked to him for a little bit. Seemed to be a really nice guy.
Wasn't he on another show?
I don't
too?
know if he would do this show because during his talk, he went into a little bit about how alcohol is bad and
Oh, okay.
doesn't like people drinking and stuff like that. So it kind of got weird
Gotcha.
for a few moments. I was like, well, this certainly ain't my cup of rum.
yeah.
He's gonna come to the Skeptical Help bar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
I do drink water. It doesn't have to be an alcoholic bar.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, I
But
like
it is
Well, I don't know. Kenny does drink. What's that beer?
rum.
That's not real beer.
What?
What's
I
the
don't
case
drink
of?
O'Doul's.
Not O'Doul's. What's that other one?
Are you talking about Zima?
Yes, Zima.
You
Zima is not beer.
Zima.
just don't touch the Zima.
Kenny
Zima
does
is
Zima.
not beer.
It's malt
Zima
liquor.
is not beer.
It's malt liquor.
Zima is a
I
clear
never
thing
said-
that you put a Jolly Rancher in to change the flavor.
I fucking love Zima.
Don't ever drink Zima Gold though. That was nasty.
Oh no, regular straight Zima.
Yeah.
Oh man, when they when they
It's like a
reissued
wine
it, I was
cooler.
like, holy shit! I went and bought every case at
you
the
go
store.
find.
Oh my goodness, I loved it.
It's like
Um,
a stronger wine cooler, basically.
So you said, can I do this? Request guest Penn and Teller, Bill Nye, Adam Conover, and the locals.
Yes,
We should
it
have a local
is,
show.
John Kennedy.
Where-
Zima
Hey,
is a bad
You
90s
took off
strip.
I'm reading the comment. I'm reading the comment, and you took it off.
Audra, no. They
Where-
only made Zima for
Uh-oh.
they did it on their anniversary or something. That was
It looks
it.
like
Bring
it
it
looks like
back
I'm ducking
on.
out. I'm gonna
Stop
duck
it.
out
It's right here.
All right.
Relax.
Where are
because
we?
Stephanie is on her way here right now, so I'm ducking out.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks
tell
for
her
having me
to
on, though,
left.
man. It's been a great,
problem, buddy.
like almost 2 hours.
Thanks
I
for hanging
know.
out, dude.
Happy
Thank you.
100th episode.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
All right,
Appreciate
see you.
it. Take it
See
easy,
you
man.
later. And it's just
Get outta
floating Bob.
I would
So
love.
creepy.
I ain't got nobody. Nobody.
Nobody.
I got nobody.
Put your hands in the air like you don't care. Like all you see are Bob's hands.
Oh, he's got hands. No, you know what? The floating head didn't bother me, but the hands
The
did.
hands.
That fucked me up. That really screwed me up.
That's funny. We could have the locals on. Is
I
that
would
what you're talking
love-
about?
The problem is, well, it's not really a problem. The issue is, I don't think all the locals are either have a camera or are comfortable coming on camera. Because I mean, I put the link out several times to come on the show, and
Right.
you know, you guys are the ones that did it. You, Tom, and JD. So, and I'm not making fun of anyone.
Right.
I understand. It's like not everyone's comfortable to be on camera.
And this is only my second time on. You've done this multiple
Yes.
times, and I
Yeah.
don't always come on. And even that one time we went to Fort Mifflin, I didn't really talk then either. I trying to open
Yeah.
up a little bit more. I'm getting there.
You're getting there. And you really need to practice because
Yeah,
if you're
Bob,
gonna-
you need to practice.
You got 2 show ideas. You really need to do this.
And you can't be floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, maybe that's a shtick.
Oh,
Who
you
knows?
Maybe.
Floating head Bob. You know, interview. You want to be what show you going to be on? Floating Head Bob show. Oh, I know that show. That's awesome. That's the guy who floats in.
floating
His head floats.
But I was doing TikTok for a little while, so I'm getting there, little by little.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. You're getting there. It's always good. You know, practice, build your confidence. I pretty much just jumped in.
Yeah.
I mean, this show really it evolved.
Yeah.
I started doing just videos and just doing whatever topics came to mind, and then I would do viewer questions where people would email me questions, and I would go through them. And then I did I actually ripped it off from Jim Underdown from CFIIG. He did a show called Ask a Skeptic, and I was like, oh well, that's pretty generic. I could do that. You know, let me see Facebook Live, and let me try this. And I tried it for a couple times, and it was okay. It was pretty much this show, but it was just on Facebook. And then I was trying out other things. I had a show called Geeks and Ghosts, which I did with my friend Lou, and that kind of fizzled out because it was more pop culture, but it kind of just it fizzled out. And I was like, all right, well, what else could I do? And StreamYard came along because of the pandemic. You know, like that really everyone started doing online Zoom calls, and StreamYard came up, and it was like, wow, this is really easy. It's easy to use. It's easy to get into. Let me try this. We were stuck at home anyway.
Right.
And Friday nights is pretty much, that's the night everyone can drink if they wanted to. So why not have it? And here we are. So it really turned out really, really good because it's great. It's a great little community. We have a local bar with all of you guys, you, Bob, and Floating Head, and everyone else.
Squid Game Bob's announcement. I found it. The floating hand.
Oh my God. Donna found the fucking frames.
It said Floating Head Bob. I knew we had you on here before.
Yeah. And I like that kind of stuff. I like how the locals get involved, and I can name stuff like this after you guys, you know, because it's fun. It makes you guys part of the show, and not just me talking to a camera.
And as I mentioned in a comment earlier, I've gotten become friends with so many people on here. So it's been a great community. It really is.
Yeah,
It
I
is,
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, John and Melissa, Jade Kitten,
Yeah,
Barry,
Audra.
everybody.
Yeah,
Right,
Jade
Audra.
Kitten said she'll never come on camera, but she's always here.
Shauna is in the house somewhere. Robert, there's so many people that it's just nice. Rich, hey, Rich is in the house.
Tiffany.
I mean,
Every
yeah,
now and then, Susan and Ben come on, and
yeah,
then
It's
Dave and
fun.
Tim, and
Yeah,
It's
they
fun.
pop in.
Aaron, he was
Aaron.
fun. He was fun to have on too.
Aaron.
Aaron, I just like saying Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron, are you still in the house? You need to come on and say hi.
He might be
Shauna.
working.
Oh yeah, he works. He works.
He
nights.
works weird
Yeah.
hours, yeah.
But that's it. I mean, you're right. It's a good community. We get to know each other. We like everyone here is
Yeah.
we're friends with, and I get to talk to them
Every Friday night.
not just on this show, but I talk to them outside of this, and it's nice. It's just really nice. Good people.
and we reconnected on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew each other before this, and then I forget how I refound you. Obviously, somewhere on Facebook, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that was it because we knew each other from the martial arts, and like I think we just became Facebook friends. And
Probably through Mr. Clark. Yeah.
yes, yeah, Mr. Clark.
I still call him Mr. Clark. Yes.
I went to high school with him.
Right.
Like,
Right.
we were in the same year.
Yeah.
We went to high school together. When we sign up our son,
Connor, yeah.
we're in a little room and we're signing him up, and he looks at the name and he looks at me and he's like, "Did you go to Ryan High School?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, I was in your class." and here we are, like years later, and I'm still calling him Mr. Clark.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny, but it's respectful. Like that's who he is to me now. So
Yeah. He's got two
Really?
schools now.
oh wow,
He's got one out in Skip Pack too.
nice.
Yeah.
I went back for one night and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going home. I bought a new uniform because it's been a while, so the old uniform didn't fit. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll get back into it, and I haven't gotten back.
He went once. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's tough. It is. tough.
it is tough. I really miss it.
Bob's
'cause-
been getting there though, haven't you, Bob?
Yeah, and that's really the only reason is that my youngest daughter is still involved. So if she
Okay.
wasn't, I probably wouldn't be there anymore. So
Right.
I don't know if I'll continue. She's testing for a black belt in December, so I don't know if
Oh.
she wants to compete after that because she's in middle school now. She's doing all the middle school
Right.
sports, so I don't know if I'm going to continue after she leaves. So we'll see.
Right. Yeah, you'll be running around.
And that's the thing. Like, I'd like to go back just to get back in shape, like
Yeah.
get to a better shape. But
Yeah.
I think that my drive was to get a black belt. And
Yeah.
that was like that thing. And once I
Right.
got it, it was like, all
Yeah.
right, achievement unlocked, black belt. Okay.
That's right.
Achievement
done.
unlocked. Too many
Yep.
video games.
I know.
Too many video games.
Robert, thank you, Kenny, and congratulations on the 100th. You have been my new amazing Randy. Oh, on all these subjects, love you, man. Thank you so much, Robert. That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Randy-
That's sweet.
Randy was he's an inspiration. I mean, he was really, really, he was good at what he did. And I mean, we were lucky enough to meet
Yeah,
him
he
a
was
couple
amazing.
times. We would get out, and that was our first science conference. Because we talked about it. I remember saying, like, they announced Randy's going to be there. He's going to be like a guest of honor, and he's getting up there. And I really, really want to meet him.
And I said, well, let's go now.
So we saved up,
Yeah.
and we went out to Vegas the first time on our own, and just it was great because I walked up to him and he was still walking around. Then, unfortunately, like the next couple times we saw him, he was in a wheelchair, but he was still walking around. I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, my name is Kenny, and I love your work. You've been an inspiration to me, and you mentioned on social media that if anybody wanted a hug, all they had to do was ask, and I'm asking." And he's like, oh, come on and bring it in here. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I'm
Kenny's like, I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break
I
him.
was so worried because he's so tiny.
He's so tiny and so little. He's like the smallest little thing.
Yeah. And he was so nice. And then the next couple years, next 2 years, I think, we went. I got to talk to him, got to sit next to him during lunch and just, pick his brain a little bit. And it was fun. I got him to autograph a book. And I mean, he was, even though he was older, he was quick-witted.
Like,
as soon as I asked him to
Yep.
autograph this book, he's like, who do you want me to autograph it to? I'd rather autograph it to her. I'm like, what the fuck,
I'm like,
Randy?
that's Donna, Donna.
What the hell? She wouldn't know who you were if it wasn't for me. You signed that, Kenny. Damn it. But
That's
really,
the only
really-
way I get in books is if I'm there, if I'm standing there.
yeah,
Everything.
that's right.
Always Kenny.
Yep.
Kenny this. Kenny
Because
that.
I'll sneak in and be like, yo, just Kenny.
Just
Not
Kenny.
Donna. Not Donna. Just Kenny. That's it. No, but I mean, he was. Most people see him or know James Randi by his television appearances, where he is a showman. And you have to remember that he's a magician. He's a showman. He makes big events, and he makes a big deal out of a lot of things. So they saw him being very direct, very blunt, very in your face, and like very showmanship. So when you get to meet him at these events and you get to talk to him, you get to see the real Randy. You don't see the stage magician. You see Randy, the person. And that's what we got to see.
Mhm.
Very gentle, very polite, very kind person.
Yeah, he was like a cute little grandpa.
He was really good. And I'm glad we had the opportunity to meet him a few times. So,
Yeah,
all right.
He also seemed like he had a great sense of humor.
He did.
That one video that I posted to my Facebook about a month or so ago, where I'm watching the video the entire way through, and I'm like, is he slipping? Is he is he losing it? And then it ended up being an April Fool's joke. I'm like, oh man, that was great. That was great. This is not the guy.
Yep. Quick-witted. I mean, I hope I can be as quick-witted as he is when I'm that old.
Yeah.
Really, really good guy. All right. We are at the end of the show. We are over 2 hours. We did pretty good.
Something to Sasquatch about.
100 shows. Hey, something to Sasquatch about. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I want to just say at the end here, as we're closing down, but thank you to everyone. I mean, you guys, again, I only reached this many shows because you guys keep showing up. If you stop showing up, we're going to stop doing this.
John
No.
Kennedy's trying to get in real quick before
okay.
you end the show.
Hurry up, John.
He's trying. He just got home from work.
Hurry up. No, I don't care. Hurry up. I'm only kidding. I'm just
John, he wants to do a 3-hour show.
I got nowhere to go.
Not me. Divine One's out. Okay, I'm not sitting here for another hour.
Yeah, we got to leave a little early tomorrow, but not a big deal. We got a 2-hour ride up to the conference.
Look, she's learning.
again,
Look
I
at this.
don't know.
This is a picture moment here.
Oh my
She's
goodness.
been quiet
Rummy
for
is
40
laying
minutes.
quiet in her bed. That's
She's
nice.
sleeping. She's out cold. This is so awesome right now. You guys do not understand this.
I gotta say, Rummy does not like me.
Rummy does not like you?
No, it's you know what, Bob, it's every person that she's just starting to kind of calm down a little bit.
She's just a puppy, right?
She just likes to bark. And it's our fault because I kept, with COVID and everything, like we didn't really introduce her to a lot of people when she was a puppy. I mean, she's like 9, she's like going in 9 months old now, I guess. So we just took her up to the flea market last weekend, was it?
Yeah.
And we got there, everybody knew we were there. She barked. By the time we got to the second row, people were like, oh, she calmed down a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, she calmed down. But everybody was like, oh, it's good that you have her out around people. And that's what she needs.
Yeah.
She just needs to be out a little bit more. So I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So Jade Kitten, Cobra Kai, I watched the first 2 seasons and I liked it, but I kind of fell off.
I didn't get back into
end
it.
of the second season. I kind of I don't know. And I haven't watched the third or fourth.
John needs
season.
a link. Do you have a link?
Yes, I do have a link. John, slacker.
He's working.
I don't care.
He wasn't working. Melissa was working. He was.
Melissa was working.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Melissa,
There it
don't
is.
you? Melissa needs her driver's license.
All right, there you go.
Or you need a car.
So
you need a car.
I can actually go over the stuff coming up. I have it's not much. I mean, tomorrow we will be in Scranton, Pennsylvania, for the
Transcendent.
Sorry, guys, that's a dumb name. Hope they don't see this before I get there.
That's a great idea, Tom. Thank you.
Because I mean, it's just really. But we're gonna go up and see what's going on. Oh, John's here. Hey, John.
Hey, what's up, guys?
John with a capital H.
Yep. I don't know what's up with my lighting tonight, but yeah.
John's in the dark.
Yep.
Oh, come on, look what I got behind me.
He's no floating head, but still in the dark. It's all good. What's up, John? What are you doing? How you doing?
Oh God, stressed as shit. It's been a long day and freaking trying to. I wanted to come on for the 100th episode because I wanted to congratulate you in person.
Awesome.
So, fucking Melissa's supposed to get off at 7, and the last people didn't leave the restaurant until almost 8 o'clock, and she just got done. So
okay. Hi, Melissa.
Let me just say this. If any of you people go into a restaurant 10 or 15 minutes before they close, I hate you all.
I think we've all done that at one point. Especially on a Saturday night.
Oh, wait. You close at 2 a.m.? It's only 1:57. We made it.
Yes, they're not closed.
Look, I worked at a restaurant before. I know that feeling.
I feel bad for you guys. They should have we close at 10, but
Right.
last seating at 9:30.
Right.
Like you don't let people in. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They're letting people in. So
Lock the fucking doors.
Yep.
You know, when they come up and knock, like, nope, you're done. You're done. Nope.
yeah, I agree, Melissa. I get you.
Oh man.
I
So,
feel you.
I don't think I asked Bob. I don't think I asked you. Like, what was your favorite kind of show or guest?
So
I know you mentioned it in the comments, but
right, I don't think I actually mentioned my favorite guest, but there's so many. I mean, I love Susan. Susan Gerbic was awesome.
Yeah.
Anytime Ben was on.
Yeah.
But I think the one that really stood out to me was actually Jimmy Akin, just because of how he handled it, and I think just how all of us, even though most of us in the chat or a good portion of us are skeptic leaning, we kind of had respect for Jimmy because he was open. He was open to conversation. He wasn't a closed off religious person. He was open to conversation. So I think that's why that was one of my favorite episodes. I can't pick one. I really can't.
I know it's so hard.
Yeah,
It was hard. We were talking about a dinner tonight. It was hard.
Yeah, because I looked through like half hour before the show went live. I'm sitting here and I'm going through. I had the channel up. I'm looking at all the episodes. I'm like, every one of them was interesting. Like it was fun because sometimes we learned a lot. Sometimes we had some we butted heads, and that was fun and like fun in a way where I like butting heads because if you have shows where everyone agrees all the time, it becomes kind of boring.
Right.
And when you have a show where we disagree, it's not just because we fight. It's when we disagree and we explain why we disagree. And it's a good conversation. I love that. So looking at those and then just sometimes
Even open mic nights are fun.
Yeah. I mean, I like
when
them.
people just come on like tonight,
I like when people pop on and we can discuss things like this, or just hang out. I love that because the interaction is just what I crave. I really do. I crave it. And just because, like I said, we started this show, or I started this show during the pandemic.
Right.
Because I was bored. Nothing was fucking open during the weekend. I had nowhere to go.
We do this on Friday.
I had nothing to do. I was like, I got Friday night. I have 2 days of nothing to do, except for work. I have other, work I can do, but I want to do something. I want to interact with people. So this came up. You guys showed up. Everyone in the chat showed up, and it was like, wow, I can still reach out and talk to people. I can interact with people. So I love it. I love this. So I mean that's the real heart of this show is you guys, because it wouldn't be a show without you guys. Like I said, it would be just me talking to the camera, looking at a video of myself
and me laughing in the hallway.
And hearing her laugh, like, once in a while comment like, no one cares. No one cares. My count, my viewer count is 0. No one fucking
support
cares.
your ass no
But,
matter what you do.
I mean, it's you guys, and I love you guys for this. I mean, it's really, really cool. And I've made good friends and see you guys do your own thing and being able to help.
Yes, I come
So
down
Kenny, this is
singing.
in your
Now I'm
Ariel.
singing.
You want to be where the people are. Shut up, Melissa. I know you can hear me.
He wants to be where the people are. I got nothing.
I have nothing. I don't know that song. I can't do
It's
it.
from The Little Mermaid.
I didn't watch The Little Mermaid.
Okay, who's gonna sing it? Melissa.
I can do Frozen. That's the only Disney song
Oh.
I know. Let it go.
No. Do you
Let
remember
it
when she was on the rock and she was
I didn't
singing
watch
it? You didn't see
I've
the
never seen Little Mermaid.
Oh, disappointing.
I am not an 8-year-old girl.
We have it downstairs.
We do?
Yeah. Don't you remember we collected all the when they
Oh,
were
yeah, we
on
did.
DVD, the VHS tapes? We got all the
We
Disney
should
ones.
sell them. Apparently, they're worth a lot of money.
We got about
Sell them all.
Hey, Donna.
Yeah.
If you want me to sing it, you might be expecting Ariel, but you're going to get scuttled.
Ah.
I don't know what that means.
the little creature on
Seagull, the seagull.
Oh,
seagull.
okay.
Yeah.
Sing it.
Come on, Melissa.
Sing it.
Give us a tune.
You got to for the 100th show. Come on, babe.
Tom says he can sing it if
Pansy.
he's still on. Kenny does know Frozen.
Yeah, I like that. John with
Kenny
an H.
knows Aladdin too.
What is your favorite episode and or guest?
So I've had so many, but
Like two.
Here we go. Here. You don't remember this song?
Give those plenty. I got what was it? What?
You want to
What
sing
is
with
this
Bob?
shit?
I got 20, but who cares? No big deal. I want more. You remember when she was collecting everything in the ocean?
Stop looking up lyrics on Wikipedia.
Tom said he could sing it if he was on the show.
You're not on the show. I don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it come back.
Go ahead, John.
but for the one I was thinking for references and shit was the one I can't remember her name, but the one where we got a Pimp Daddy Bob from.
Pimp Daddy Bob, yes.
Oh, Melanie. That was Melanie, our friend Melanie.
Yeah,
Not
Melanie,
Melanie
yeah.
Trusted King, but the other Melanie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
And the UFO, his UFO story. Melanie is so Melanie. We've known Melanie for many years.
Yes.
And she is
So
a
much fun.
firecracker. We're really excited because we're going to get to see her next month.
Yeah.
Because our Vegas trip is a very long trip. We're actually going to go out to California for a little bit before the conference, and that's where Melanie is. And we're going to go visit her and hang out with her. And we haven't seen her in 3 years.
It's been a
Something
while.
like that. Yeah.
Tom,
No, Tom. No. Tom just popped in. No.
Wait.
No.
I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing,
Yes.
walking around on a what's that word
What's
again?
that word?
Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they play all day in the sun.
Come on, Tom, belt it out.
Watch and you'll see. Someday I'll be Part of that world. I told you I
Wow.
could do it. I didn't have to copy and paste.
So had the Disney feel to it.
That
Oh
was
my God.
brilliant.
I had to do it. I had to come back just for
Thank
that.
you
Oh
so
my
much, Tom, for coming on.
Thank you, Tom. You're
Yeah,
you're
no,
banned from the show. You're never
Try,
coming on the
man.
show again.
I just lost my mouth rights.
I'm out.
That was a hit and run.
Tom earned his vicar card.
Oh my goodness. So go ahead, keep going, John. What do you got? You got
I was just going to say one more thing. I did want to say here on the show is I appreciate everything that you guys have done. I've learned so much. I've gained some really awesome friends here. Helping me start my own podcast. I've learned and have done so much that even I didn't think was possible before I started watching the show. So I wanted to thank you personally for that.
awesome. You're absolutely welcome, my friend, and I'm glad you're doing your shit. You're doing your own thing, man. Literally, let's learn shit. You're doing your own thing. I love it. It's awesome. I'm glad you got something out of this, and that's my ultimate goal. You know, like the interaction is for me. That's my selfish part. I love the interaction with everyone that I can have without actually going out. But if you guys learn something, if you guys can take anything away from any of the shows, any of the guests, that makes it worth it. You know, because that's what it's about. It's a learning show. You know, I get to learn, but you guys get to learn. We get to discuss. We get to disagree. You know, and if you have a problem with something I said, or if you disagree with it, like I love the fact that you can come on and we can talk about it. You know, and once in a while, I think I have admitted that I was wrong. Just once in a while. It's not a lot of times.
He's not wrong a lot.
Because I don't. Yeah, because I'm smart. Ish. No, but it's great. It's great, and I love seeing you guys do your own thing and just keep coming back every week. So appreciate it, John and Bob and Tom and everyone else
Melissa,
in the chat room.
Jade
Melissa,
Kitten.
who wouldn't sing for us. Jade Kitten, who's been around since the beginning. Jade Kitten, I think, is the longest one. She's
Really?
been here from the beginning.
I don't know because I wasn't part of it
yeah.
then.
She's awesome. I love her. All right.
And everybody else that we just missed.
Everyone else.
Don't feel left out.
Yeah, don't
We
feel
love
left
you
out.
all.
Every one of you guys is the reason why this show keeps going. And you, what is this shit? And you missed dudes sing part of your world. What? Was that? I don't know. That was Tom. Did I cut him off? Good.
No, he bailed.
He bailed. Yeah, he bailed on his own. All right. With Tiffany.
It's rummy.
God
so
damn, I got
sleepy.
distracted for a half hour thinking there was 10 minutes left. We had Kennedy on.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
You can
right.
never leave our show.
You can't leave until the end. Don't leave until the video plays. That's the only time the
When
show
the
is
curtain
definitely
goes
over.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kenny, you guys were talking about the how the hair curls. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm
Yeah.
actually, my hair's curling in the back.
Oh, it is curling
I gotta
too.
say, John, I'm looking at you.
Yep.
Definitely weight loss.
Oh,
like
definitely,
you
yeah.
definitely your face.
Yep.
Your face. I'm jealous, bitch. Because
You're looking good, bro.
definitely, yeah. You definitely look good. You're doing really good. I
Yep.
saw you on that bike thing the other day. You posted a picture, and I was like, "What the fuck is it? Who the what? Let me see if there's Photoshop going on here. Let me look at this. You look good, man. You're doing really
Yeah.
good. Keep
It
going.
up.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
We all got to get on that plan.
Yeah, I need to get on that because, ooh, yeah, it's all that rum.
Yeah, she did, Tiffany. She did say, "Told you." I heard her.
Yes, he did.
All right, so, time to close it up. Got to get going because I do have to get some rest. But all right, you guys stick around for a couple minutes. I think. Let's see what else I got. I got banners. Let me put the shout out to the Patreons. And I want to say that too. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but the Patreons that came up, past, present, thank you guys, because you guys have helped too. All that money went to this show. And it literally went to this show to keep StreamYard going. So you guys have helped me out too. So I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Look at that. I love this. I do appreciate how Kennedy did finally get a show into the third hour. That's great. I love it. Oh, man. Woo. All right. Let's see. What else do I got? Do I have, where'd my other banner go? I think I lost a banner. Because I don't have much going on. Tomorrow night, I have Scranton, Pennsylvania. I'll be at the Paranormal Conference there.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night is Three Tortured Souls. I'll be on that show.
Voodoo.
We're going to be talking about voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yeah, voodoo. Because Dave's in charge. And
Voodoo.
he's all into the voodoo.
Voodoo.
The voodoo that you do so well. The hoodoo? The voodoo.
The voodoo. The voodoo tell
Not the
you what to
doo-doo,
do.
but the voodoo. So we're going to be talking about voodoo. And apparently this is a huge topic. I don't know because I haven't started researching yet. I don't do my homework until like an hour before the show. Shut up.
He does. Yeah, he literally does.
I saw that face. So we're going to be talking about that. Davey's in charge, so he'll be taking over most of the commentary, which is good because he knows a lot about it. And it's going to be a basic overview. So that'll be interesting. And I think that's going to be like a part one to a several part series because there's so much to talk about. And then let's see. The next thing I have, Sunday, we're going to be out in Norristown, Pennsylvania for Selma
a little
Mansion.
while. Yeah,
we're just going to stop by. Selma Mansion is having their Bill Freeman's history through the paranormal kind of event. It's a paranormal conference at Selma Mansion.
It's Saturday and Sunday if anybody wants to go.
So, because unfortunately our friend Bill passed away earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in charge of that event for the last couple of years, and they named it after him. So we're going to stop by on Sunday just to say hi, see what's going on, harass a few people, because that's what I do. And then that's it. And then the next big event that I have is SciCon, which is October 20th to 23rd. I'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada. We will be in Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be in California.
Hardy.
Before that, but we'll be in Vegas.
Expect
partying.
some K&D adventure videos coming
we're gonna be
out.
doing a lot.
We
Friday,
need some new ones.
Friday I think my talk is at 3:00. I'll be on the big stage. First time on the big stage. I can't wait.
He's got to start that one a little earlier than a half hour before, Bob. So he's getting there.
I'm gonna be drinking. I'm so nervous. Hopefully I can climb the steps to get on the stage. Anyway, no, I will. I'll be fine. But I'm looking forward to that because that'll be a good weekend. And I know JD is going to be coming out. I know he's coming out for the conference, at least I think Friday and Saturday. He'll be out there. So we'll be hanging out a little bit with him and Neil deGrasse Tyson, Penn and Teller, a whole bunch of people. So
the Rockledge Car Show's on the 25th of September.
Oh.
Maybe I know I won't be a vendor there because I'm already packing that kind of stuff up. I'm kind of done for the season.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that no one will really get any holiday gifts from me this year. But we might be able to get up to the car show. So thank you for that because I like that car show.
Yeah, we might come up just to hang out. So that'll be cool.
And it is a really good car show.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
And it's really close to us. So
is that the one that we go to?
Yeah.
Did we walk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Thor's hammer just moved. Okay, wait a minute. Who's
you see
worthy?
that?
I
You can't
saw
see.
it.
Oh, wait. No, it is on camera.
Yeah, it moved. Yeah. I just saw it tilt. It's leaning towards me because I'm the only one that can pick it up.
Obviously, it's ghosts and demons and shit like that. Obviously.
That's the second thing because the sign went flying about a half hour ago. Yeah. Did everybody see the actually sign go flying?
No.
Look, I can prove it because it's on the floor. I just picked it up. Hey, who was holding this? Was it little Yoda guy?
Yeah. This is my. So this is a collector's item, and keep in mind, no one will be able to pick this up. Anyway, this is a collector's item from Ben Rappard's birthday party because Ben has a habit of saying on his podcast, "Well, actually," and then he goes into an explanation. So they made this thing. They had like a what was it? Pinata in the shape of Ben's head for his party,
which was really funny.
It was funny. And this was sticking out the side, saying, "Well, actually," and I stole it. So I have my official, well, actually, Ben Rappard souvenir.
So that's where it fell the first time, and then the hammer.
Well, that's okay because that was in Wally's hand.
Oh, I thought little baby Yoda had it.
No, Wally had it. All right, so that's it. That's the end of the show. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. And you guys again, 100 shows.
Amish
it's because of
Pink
you.
Daddy's Squid Game floating at Bob.
What the hell?
I was waiting for somebody to notice
What
that.
is that? Where is that at?
It's right on Bob's name. Look at his name.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah. Floating at Bob.
I have no words. Never know what's going to happen on this show.
Bob has so many nicknames.
So by your 200th episode, it's just going to be, when he comes on, it's just going to be one long name.
Yeah. Straight
It's going to get
across.
longer and longer every time he makes an appearance. He's just going to add on to it. All right.
That's
With
perfect.
that, you guys hang out for a couple minutes. I'm going to play the video to end this out. Everyone else, have a great weekend. Be safe.
Yeah.
Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And remember, never stop learning. And I'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.